Skadoosh. Welcome back. It's Fates United. With your boy, Bardic Dice, the king of napping, the king of summoning fake energy. Woo! Let's go.
That did seem pretty real.
Yeah. I'm summoning it. I'm Goku spirit bombing it from the world. We're waking up. It's good to go. Naps United, guys. Let's do this. But hello, everybody. I was literally about to do the whole Critical Role. We're live on the internet intro. That's not. Yeah, it's been a few of these already tonight. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm super excited to get into tonight's game. As we are nearing the ending of an arc and the beginning of a new one. Big things potentially could happen. Maybe next game. We'll see. We'll see how things roll out. But I'm glad that you're here to join us. I'm stalling because I'm trying to remember my announcement posts for the day. Yeah. So I'm Bardic Dice. I do streaming again. Let's just start over. But yeah, we do a weekly D&D game every Thursday, 7:30, with my friends, and we do a really fun homebrew campaign. Just short, quick little announcements on my end. If you like what we do here and are okay with this crazy energy going on right now, feel free to follow our socials. Guys, thank you so much. I just hit 1,000 followers on Twitter. What? Crazy. Absolutely insane. Instagram's been blowing up.
Nice.
Everything's been really fun. My link's not working.
It's sleeping too.
It's sleeping too. So anyways, down below in the About Me, you can go check out the different links and stuff. We're also really close to 300 followers here on this channel. So if you know a friend, if you want to give us a free share, you have a chance to get into a contest. Once we hit 300, I'm going to send out a whole section of stickers on both of them. You get, is it 9 stickers total? Fates United. You get Rachel's version, you get Dee's version. It's going to be a fun little contest. So just consider it if you're interested. We do have all of our older episodes on YouTube and VOD combined. We have a Discord as well, which I don't think the link's going to work. So if someone could be so kind. Well, that one worked. Let's try social. Social? That's the one. It's an S at the end. It's been a day. Also, talking about stickers, if you want stickers of our amazing players, we have a merch store. So it's super fun, super exciting. I've been really thinking about begging Dee to allow me to like take one of her noodle pictures of Car and Meikai and make it a sticker, because noodles, I think it'd be hilarious. But we'll figure something out. But yeah, that is it. Also tonight, I'm using some special music. So a big shout out to Arcane Anthems, Wes. He is an amazing guy and friend of the channel. And one that I fell in love with today, actually. Travis Savoy, Savoie. He is a RPG content creator, music creator. And it's really cool. He has a couple albums like on Spotify and YouTube, specifically centered around Curse of Strahd, the different modules. I forget the winter one. The winter one, Descent into Avernus. You got the jungle one, Annihilation, Tomb of Annihilation. So really, really cool stuff. So definitely go check them out. And also our one and only Leon Kane, who's the one that did Damage, which is our intro and Be Right Back screen music. So shout out to all of you guys. Thank you so much for allowing us to use your content, and we're sharing it. That being said, I think I've stalled enough. We have enough energy, random energy rolling out. Let's jump into our player and character intro, starting with Dee.
Hi, I'm Deely. I play Meikai. Yeah, I do art on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and it's super fun. And I'm trying to get to 50 followers so that I can do all those fun, like, you know, emotes and redeeming wards things. So yeah, I'm just 15 away, which is really exciting. So I stream at 1 p.m. PST. I know it's kind of an awkward time, but yeah, just pop in. And I'm entertaining during your workday. That's what I'm here for. So, yeah. And that's it. I'm wearing a moon shirt, but nobody can see it. But I'm wearing a moon shirt, so
Just
know
know.
that.
Yeah.
Just know. Just know.
It's reality. Yep. Mhm.
Mhm.
I'm wearing all of the Fates characters doing like the Russian dance. That's my shirt. You just can't see it, but it's true. So, Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel /Pip, and I post art on a bunch of social media platforms. So if you search Pip for 100 Art and basically anything, you'll probably find me. And I also stream art on Marquee Gaming Mondays at 3:30 CST. So you can come find me there, hang out. I will definitely be doing it on Monday. Thanks for letting me take a break, though. That was nice. This past Monday. And I play Anais, a ranger / cleric elf girl that does not talk. The end.
The Storm.
Stormwood. She calls herself that now. No, just kidding.
That's fair.
I am the storm.
What'd you say? Nothing.
I'm Jonathan. I play Kahurangi, and I am Dealey's husband. Follow everybody's socials. It's my plug-in for everybody else. And I am wearing a blue shirt because blue is a color. And that's what I chose today.
It matches his eyes, and I like that.
That's true. He really does like this shirt particularly.
Nothing random around here, everyone. And last and but not least, the man, the myth, the legend.
I mean, you can call me least if you want to.
Nah, definitely not least. It's just me. It's me.
It's
It's
fine.
not you. It's
No,
me.
It's fine. I get it. I'm Mark. I play Zachary, the Aesmer sorcerer / bard, and yeah, Marky Gaming is the channel that I stream on with Rachel up there. And you can come hang out with us. We're doing Twilight Princess on Saturday. Pretty excited to start that. And Beacon's Aura, which Mike plays in
And
wherever he is.
Yeah.
Maybe he's that direction.
therapy processing for our character.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's this next session.
We should call the next session just therapy.
It might be.
It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough.
It'll be interesting.
It will be tears.
Most likely.
Probably.
Yeah.
Almost guaranteed. But yeah. Follow everybody else too.
So, amazing, absolutely amazing team of streamers that we have in this community. You guys make this amazing, and I love being a part of it and actually giving you guys something to look forward to on Thursdays. We got Sundays, we got Mondays, we got Wednesdays covered. We got almost every day of the week covered, and it's super fun to provide all that for you guys and get to meet so many new people. That being said, we have a story to tell. We're going to jump into tonight's game of Fates United. Going back into our prologue of sorts, our narrator of our time together, my friend. The ground around the Centaurium, layered now with an early morning, freshly set, peaceful and quiet. The sky gray and cloudy. An old man on a hill, looking down solemnly at the abandoned building. The Centaurium covered in vines overgrew. He looks back at a schoolhouse on the cliffside, recently rebuilt. His eyes slowly look over his young and eager student. The Air Genasi, eyes wise, yearning to learn. A Fire Genasi, his demeanor just as fiery as his red hair, sparking out like a roaring flame. An Earth Genasi, wild white dreadlocks and cracks running along his skin that reveal a low glow of lava beneath the. He's distracted by a passing butterfly. And a younger female Genasi, her hair wild, flowing though, as if running underwater. She looks up at the older teacher. What's wrong? Why do you look so sad? Sorry, my dear. And his face flashes into a masked smile. I have just come used to having all of you. I will miss all of you, dear. But you have a part to play now. Your time that you fulfill your destiny. They all looked at each other in surprise, almost everyone wrapped in attention, even though some of them had at different times lost attention throughout this story. A few of them nodding with each other with understanding. Storm grows, even on the morning of the second skirmish. They're going to need you more than ever now. Guide them. My blessings, my children. And before them, looking beyond, almost as if like a shadow or an echo, 4 representatives. A bushy-haired elf, a tall Kalishtar, a fierce tiefling, an inquisitive Aasimar seemed to gather like 4 separate threads, strung together, brought together from different parts of the country, in this final knot of you. Beyond the wall of this blurred mirror, the old man places his weathered staff forward, and as the 4 Genasi look at each other, they give one look back to the old man. They each step forward. And just as if time sped up, as if they were watching an entire lifetime in mere seconds, 4 Genasi children each grew, and each seemed to age almost instantly. The old man sighed, now watching Lady Lexis Nian, Sir Ascarius Gihorn, Sir Garrick Stone, and the younger lady Liara Riviere. They all 4 make their way around the Centaurium in their final preparations for the day's skirmish. The old man, weathered, tired, turned and looks out to the cliffside, over the water and the depths below, turning underneath an unwrapped energy. He looks up and you can see the dark, ominous hurricane bridling with fury, ready to unleash its power upon him. Only it could be any other. And as he says that, walking slowly out from a small rift similar to the ones that Genasi entered, though the opposite direction, hooded man, covered on his face, solemn eyes, walked out, standing before the old. Our narrator looks at him. Well, at least I won't be alone long while we oversee them. And the old man looks warmly at this new stream. This is where we pick back up. The morning of, or I will give one last chance to our players, as we have previously done a 2-week skip into this point. You guys had the funeral service for the scribe and the archivist who had been killed by a Lytus assassin trying to get to Anais. But all 4 of you have found your way together, finding yourselves being awakened as children. Your time here at the Centaurium proving to you and teaching you different aspects of yourselves and preparing you for different things. As the 2 weeks come to a close, you guys had a nice time with the other representatives here. Joarston and not Martha. I keep on saying names wrong. And Marston Jonah and Joarston Chow are the two that representatives that left. Names that are too alike. But you guys spend the rest of the time with Carlos, Ergon, Anir, Alana, and Sirkar. Some more than others. And you guys have a nice time. At first a little solemn, but the energy kind of returning. The warmness kind of returning. And then as the days close in on the skirmish, the competitiveness kind of starts to edge up. Is there anything that you guys have left to do or want to do before the morning of the skirmish is a brand new snowfall falls upon this?
One thing that Zach would do in those 2 weeks with his newly acquired sending stones, he would send one message to Byron and make sure everything is okay. Just checking in.
Let me pull up your sheet. Byron, and just making sure I have my memory correct because I'm a little groggy right now. That was the one that you spoke to in Venali, correct?
Correct.
So what do you? What's the message that you sent?
Hello. Just want to make sure everything's okay and you're doing well. Any updates?
Sit. Send the stone. You feel the message leave. You wait. Silence presses upon you. No answer.
I will use my other stone.
Sure.
Go into William.
Sure.
And hey, it's Zach. Is everything okay? Where are you?
Your eyes and the message. Feel the energy and the arcane exhaust from the stone as moments, minutes go by. No answer.
Okay. So I would probably repeat that process going down the list for each of those.
So I'm sorry. I got my letters wrong. Byron went with Anselm and Joseph, right?
Correct.
I apologize. William would answer. Sorry. I was thinking Byron
Okay.
and William were together for some reason.
Okay.
William would answer. Zach, we're not supposed to talk. I'm not supposed to tell you where I'm at. Glad to hear from you, though. Be safe.
Okay.
You get a sense, and you know your brother very well. There's that same joy of hearing from you, but that same like almost distrust as you have, questioning things like, what's going on here? Why is he breaking the rules to reach out to me? I have to keep them safe first, sort of feel. Not like a bad distrust of you necessarily, but just of a like, this could be anybody faking him type feeling.
Okay. So then the next day I would repeat it for Anselm.
Anselm, no answer.
I would then, with the other stone, send a message to my dad. And just say, Dad, everything is okay. It's Zach. What's going on?
You send the message. And as you do, moments pass. Minutes pass. Zachary. Stay away. It's not good here. There's something wrong with his voice. Doesn't sound like how you remember. It's not calm and collected, it's chaotic. Glad to hear from you. Also doesn't want to hear from you.
Yeah, the third day, I would do Joseph, and then my mom, and ask her what's going on. Are you okay?
Exhaust the magic. No answer from Joseph. No answer from him.
Fourth day, I would just send another message to William. Again, just be like, stay safe, watch out, be on guard all the time.
Like a longer pause. Yeah. Hear from you. Send him. Trying to think how he'd word it. Like basically like keep in touch, essentially. Like send another message again in 2 weeks or something like that, you know. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of a okay, cool. He's safe. We're fine, but keep in touch. Just he's kind of gauging that that's not too dangerous.
Okay. So the rest of the week, Zach will be pretty on edge.
Fair enough. Sasha's by your side. Do you tell her any of this?
No.
She's trying to be there for you. Kind of, you know, trying to be a good friend, but there's that recognition of just obviously it's something you don't talk about. So there's a lot of times it's this awkward, like trying to change the subject or brush it past or lighten you up, and it's awkward for her. But she tries, and she stays with you a lot. Stays by your side. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Zachary, what are you doing the morning of to prepare?
Me?
Anything? Yeah.
To prepare.
Anything? Or just kind of reluctantly waiting for it to start so it could be over?
I feel like he would just take a walk by himself and just kind of be like rubbing his finger along his scarf kind of the whole time, thinking about everything going on.
Cool. Mekai, do you have anything you want to do as the 2 weeks end?
No, I feel like I kind of addressed everything, and then I feel like the morning of, I would just probably get up actually a little bit early, and just kind of do stretches and, you know, just kind of like loosen up a little bit before warm up and stuff. Yeah.
I love your writing prompts, and for everyone that's interested, Dee decided to do some writing prompts of Sarkar and her interactions the past 2 weeks. I thought were very lovely. There's one that I wanted to bring to light and illuminate in the stream for anyone that does not have the time or able to see that. There was one conversation you had where you both ended up being a little vulnerable and opening up about past, and where he spoke of turning to you and telling you that you're strong enough. Don't go back. Don't go back to the king. But if you call on me, I'll always be there as your aid, ally. So he wasn't being a I'm coming to your protection sort of like, but knowing that you're strong enough to. So I really love that scene. Cool.
It was a cute.
You guys steal a couple times during the week. Kind of pulls you away for a few stolen moments.
Yeah, I think in the morning too, I would probably find him and just, you know, do warm-ups and stuff, and yeah.
He's pretty
Hang out.
focused. Oh, kind of steals a couple glances, but you know, going over formations and stretches. Kahu, anything that you'd like to do of the 2 weeks, or want to talk about prep this morning?
So, I mean, I talked about a lot of it last time, but I think a couple of the extra things I didn't really discuss too much was during the 2 weeks. I think Kahu would be trying to lean a bit on Alana to better understand the roles of leadership, and to kind of use her as a resource to kind of better understand that whole aspect of what he currently sees as his potential future. And then probably also he would have had some discussions with Anir regarding the theory behind different realms and traveling to and from, and tried to use that as in part of his self-training he's been trying to do for spirit.
Give me a charisma check with Alana.
I mean, his muscles do the talking.
15.
15. Yeah, you steal her for a few different conversations throughout the week. She seems to be warmed up to you a little bit more, and again, not romantically, but just like willing to talk, and her guard goes down a little bit. Every time you do come to her, though, she's always distracted. Her mind's off in a different. There's a lot of thoughts going through her head, almost like Anais. There's like, ever since things happened 2 weeks ago, just constantly been inside their head. But yeah, plenty of times you guys have fireside chats and hours of discussing leadership and what it means to serve the people, and you know, when to step in and when not, and how to govern, and it's nice. It's both relationship building between a primordial and human side culture, but also a way that just both of you see eye to eye on a lot of things. You guys, there's not much that you guys are differential on. She might be a little bit more willing, if not wanting, to go to war, but she's more willing to go to war if needed than you might be. Even though being a soldier, you were willing to, you just might not be wanting to. Anir, give me an intelligence roll, por favor.
18.
18. Perfect. Same thing. You guys end up having plenty of different conversations on theories of plane shifting and different realms, and specifically, he is in the camp of believing that they're real. That a new camp of mages and archmages are now kind of returning to old legend and lore and artifacts that were once believed just lore, as now new avenues of exploring new sciences and new ways to control and understand magic. Plane shifting and other realms are not something that's common in this world. So if anyone can do it or has done it, it's not been publicly known that way. Minus the fact that you know something similar is there. You've been there to the prison. Would you reveal that to Anir during your conversations, or kind of keep it towards the spirit side?
Let me insight. Can I insight Anir to see like how much trust or faith I'd have in revealing such a thing to him
Sure.
through those conversations?
Yeah. I'll give you that. I'll give you an advantage. You guys are having multiple conversations.
The 19.
19. He seems trustworthy. There's no malice with something like that information, though, as you might seem to be testing the waters around it, anything that might, like, he kind of, you hear him like digging a little bit as he'll like bring up the volcano trip and be like, did you guys find anything that might be similar to this? So there is a little bit of digging going on and extreme intrigue from him for anything related around other realms and portals and things like that, but you don't necessarily get anything malicious or anything from that.
I would share with him, but a little bit vague. Like, I wouldn't give him the specifics of exactly who all was there and exactly what was in the realm, but the fact that like we had gone to the capital and that with the thing I was trying to help with, we did end up stepping through what seemed like a gate and ending up in a place that was very different.
He seems
That makes sense.
extremely almost like you're validating a theory that he's in the, like, he personally believes can be true. And he'll specifically ask a lot of different questions on what the world looked like and more of the background settings on this place.
Yeah, and I give him those descriptions without talking about like what the place was for. And
Yeah.
things like that.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, definitely clocks that. You feel like you get a better intellectual understanding of maybe the framework of how these might be built or how they might interact with science and arcane and how they kind of might connect and be connected a little bit more, all theory. And so that might give a little bit more sharpness, some of these self trips that you have. But you haven't had any more control over any. And you haven't been able to like fully get into anything close to the two that you've had.
With drugs.
Or the Kahu Stone at the volcano. There always seemed to be some sort of aid that you needed, a focus. You feel I think that's a perfect description. You feel unfocused when you try and do it. So, anything else?
For the week, I think that covers it with everything else from last time as well. I think for the day of, it's probably cold, I imagine.
Very cold.
So Kao's going to be putting on probably his tunic and get his nice big,
No shirtless fighting. Wow.
get his nice big fur-lined coat.
Yeah, you guys can
And
definitely see
then-
the frost and ice like coming up the.
And then he's going to see if he can get a bag put together with some javelins in it, and then maybe an extra longbow and some arrows
Very
to
easily
go along
done.
with his spear and shield. And his shield now has little pockets on it that he's prepared with darts lining in the inside of it.
Love that. We talked about that last time. That's cool. Yeah, you're able to forge this and kind of customize your sword to kind of have different dart holes. Perfect. Anais, dear, what have you been doing this 2 weeks? Is there anything? I know we went over it last time, but anything extra that you wanted to do? Last chance things.
Honestly, I was trying to think through some stuff. I really couldn't. I really think the 2 weeks have been mostly kind of just being alone.
Self-reflect.
And yeah, a lot of reflection. I mean, I do think, I know you said Bride does not respond, but I do think she would try about every day every day or every other day to see if she could either get him to respond to her or talk to him in some capacity.
What's your last message on either this morning or the night before?
Does he ever respond, I guess?
He
or
has
is it
not
just
responded
like
yet.
nothing?
No.
Okay. Do I get the sense that he gets it?
You
Like
feel
he
the
receives
connection
it?
with the stones. You're not quite sure if he's conscious or mentally in the right state to receive a message.
Mm-hmm.
But you do feel like the stones do get the message. They are connecting. Just like how Zachary feels the message has been sent.
Mm-hmm.
Whether there's a reply or a conscious understanding of the message.
Okay. I guess the last message I'd send him, because I would assume I didn't even go in, like, to the tower anymore.
I assumed you guys didn't go.
So my last message would probably be this morning. It would be, okay, Bri, I'm going to do that skirmish, and if you still don't reply to me, I'm coming in there and we're talking. Please take care of yourself.
Message? Energy. Moments pass. Wanna come?
And P.S. That's after the skirmish, because the skirmish is in the afternoon.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure I have the timeline right. Like, okay.
Yeah, the skirmish is like happening within the hour.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So, and Nice like is really surprised. She grabs the stones and it's just immediately, yeah, definitely.
Cool. You can go
That's
get coffee
all,
if you'd like, if you want, while I set up the scene if you'd like.
Okay.
Cool. So, Anais is heading off to the kitchen to grab coffee and some setup. The rest of you all see that same low energy rising from the Centaurium, the other representatives. They've all kind of gone quiet the night before, and all of them, though, this morning have at some point found all of you and just said, hey, good game. You know, let's have fun out there. We're not trying to hurt each other. You know, that kind of atmosphere. And no one here seems out to get anybody. It's a little less. It's more competitive than before, but it's less. There's less animosity than there was the first time. You all were strangers, so it's like I'm showing up here type of thing. Alana comes up to you, Zachary, and goes, oh, you had issue last time. I wanted to check in on you before this one.
Oh, what?
Oh, the skirmish today. I know you don't like fighting.
Nope.
You know, being there, supporting your allies, just as important as fighting. Sometimes even more so.
And when it's real, I do support them. I'm not a puppet, though.
What do you mean by puppet?
Being forced to do this? For the amusement of others?
I have to do this.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a puppet.
Glad you're choosing it for yourself. See it like an entertainment. See it as study. I mean, if you were never taught how to use a weapon or how to use a spell, you'd be able to use it wisely in the moment to protect someone or cast the spell correctly. And that someone would sharpen a blade before. That kind of what we're doing.
I mean, I practice all the time.
I believe you'll do well. I want to check in on you.
Any word?
In regards,
What
everything.
we spoke about?
specifically remind me about your sisters, or just about safety?
We talked about the concern that the Inquisitors were compromised
Right.
and the city is not safe and that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. Just like the overall. Nothing concrete. My captain does feel like few of the Inquisitors seem to recall events different. Others' times don't match. Something there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you learn of any overlapping circles from those journeys, let me know. I'm very curious.
I mean, nothing yet. I'll do circle around Varys. My number one suspect. But the castle seems to be secure for now. No shapeshifters been accounted for. Oh, but extra security. My own personal guard. Or
Appreciate that. Thank you.
he kind of puts one hand on your shoulder. I was intrigued when I met you. I apologize if I came up. Magic scares me.
Scares me too.
I like the axe. But had a good head on your shoulder. I trust in that. Keep asking questions. Good luck. Nod and walk off. The other 5 on the other team, Sasha, Alana, Ergon, Anir, and Carlos, take off a little bit early. You guys all gather in the armory together, but the rest of them are taken off. Where Ascarius comes and gathers them. Lady Lexus is there, kind of with you all, also kind of there to escort you to the grounds. You guys are going to go to the opposite side, more to the front east of the Centaurium versus like into the forests. You all kind of gather together. Sir Carr's been quiet, and as Anais comes back from the kitchen, he will begin a little bit of a prep speech to you all, and like, all right, focus up. We're up here, and you kind of get yourselves ready for a normal Sir Carr style. But you quickly see his demeanor change. And he's kind of like doing his normal, like, you know, hanging his arms over the quarterstaff. But he goes, you know, I was actually pretty wrong about all of you. I'm actually pretty sure we're gonna win today. Easily. And here's gonna be trouble. Though actually, quite a few of them, but you all have chemistry. Have taught me a lot of things about myself and about teamwork that I'm quite grateful for. I think being forced to come here to the Centaurium, I was not a happy camper early on. But I think the point of the Centaurium, having us all come together and learn how to cope with each other, and to see past just our kingdom's borders, made a difference. I know this is just training and not for much, but I take this serious. You see him kind of stop for a second. He kind of glances up at you, Meikai, kind of for a moment of strength, and goes, I hesitated in my moment of need to help someone because my training was not good enough. I got some. In moments when people have need, training is important. Being able to react first before they get hurt. I trust that we can do that, and we can work as a team today. And whatever. I'm just glad to get to know you guys. So, and as he kind of like ends it, kind of like, you know, whatever, kind of puts on the guard up again. You guys all get 10 points of temporary hit points from Inspiring Leader.
Hey.
Gosh, look at me out.
At least I think that's how it works on.
How does that work with the Centaurian battle?
With what?
How does that work with Centaurian battle?
Yeah, that's true.
We still feel it.
Inspiring Leader. I will give you. Let me just double check.
It's an extra hit.
Sure.
Temporary points equal to your level plus crew. Okay. Yeah. 10. You guys will get 1 extra life, essentially. So before it was 3 you're out, it'll be 4 you're out.
Yeah.
You cannot heal the 4th one back. So it's temporary hit points in that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do this. You guys kind of feel that pressure going up. There's no audience this time or anything. There will be the lady and the Inquisitors are not here. They're kind of stretched a little thin. Ricarius is at the tower with Zaylin. Amaria will come and kind of oversee as well. The dean is not here, but most of the teachers kind of come and kind of encourage everyone on. Lady Lexis is the one guiding your team, and Sir Carius is the other one. And they remind you and kind of hand out wands to everyone that, you know, as you're out, leave the battlefield. If there's anybody hurt or anything as needs, send up a red flare, things like that. 3 strikes, you're out. Don't do any lethal damage. Called fun and games. That being said, they will lead you over, and we will switch over to our battle cam as we get ready for the second skirmish.
Ah.
You guys wanting to say anything, do anything on your way, or is it kind of just quiet?
No, I'm just making snarky comments and and
I thought it was a good little speech. What, you thought I could have done better?
It was fine. Very riveting.
Oh.
Very riveting.
I've been practicing in the mirror.
Yeah, I figured. It was good.
You guys are cute.
Shut up.
Thanks.
And then back.
I brought cookies.
Brought cookies to a battle? What are you gonna do? Feed him to death?
He gets hungry. I do too.
Fine, eat your power bars. Let's go.
Might work on Urgon.
Huh?
Might work on Urgon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not wrong.
Peace treaty, peace offering, or I could throw it as a weapon. Improvised weapon. It's cookie.
See how that one works out. That's both Car and the Dio. Zachary, Car does make an attempt at some point to kind of go over to you and... Sorry if I've been a jerk, by the way. Say anything or interact with him, or kind of silent nod.
Kind of nod to him.
Alright, cool, man. You do well. Hey, and then he just kind of continues and like speeds up and walks off.
This is too much like real life sometimes. When people try to small talk Mark and it gives them nothing. Just
Zero.
sitting here cringing
Yeah.
into oblivion, like, stop.
You can't do this anymore. Goodbye.
Can someone say something, please?
Yeah, Sirkar is not someone that could. Ilana could probably walk with it. Sirkar can't. All right. So, it's been a while since a little combat. They lead you all to a abandoned little creekside fishing town. There's 3 buildings here. You guys are brought in from the north section, and Lady Alexis describes that a little more straightforward with another team. We wanted a little bit more of a possible city or town type fight for you. They'll be coming from the opposite side. Good luck. What are your passive perceptions?
17.
14.
13.
Solid 10.
Solid 10. Anais, as we've all been walking, you've been kind of quiet. You are the first one to notice, everyone's kind of been focused on the skirmish, fresh snowfall on the ground. So the sky has kind of been cloudy, whatnot. But as you turn to look back towards the Centaurium, you can just see the tower above the tree line. And beyond it is a very dark and ominous cloud. And all of a sudden you feel the wind start picking up a bit. From your knowledge of the plains and storms, quite literally, you feel a larger storm coming in. And you look back over to Lady Alexis, and there is a little bit of a concern on her face. Not sure if it's from the storm or from something else, but yeah. So let's get this over with before for the afternoon. Good luck, everyone.
Mhm.
Their car's kind of doing a little like dance back and forth, and it's like, all right, let's do this. Everyone, roll me initiative. Wow. Brand new dice. That one. Okay.
20.
You ready?
Oh wait, I have more initiative. I rolled in at 20, but I have more initiative now. 25.
Whoa!
Oh.
Anais is just like,
Ready to go.
I want to go see Brian.
21. I'm assuming that I mind linked with Anais as well.
Sure.
I just want to make sure we
16.
stay tab before we are in battle.
Anais is at 25. Okay. Sorry, I had to look up. I realized you're not talking.
Look
Make
at that
I what?
fancy kettle you have. 16.
Sounds like something Mankai would do. Just steal the whole kettle from the cafeteria to bring it here.
Yeah, a
Probably.
whole like.
She probably
Zachary,
does
what
that.
did you get?
Yes.
I got 7.
7! Nice.
That's a lucky number.
All
Nope.
right.
No.
Nope.
So, as this all
We did talk tactics with Sirkar. Do we need to review those at all?
We
prior
did.
to starting this.
We mentioned a mind link thing, right?
mentioned the mind link thing.
Yeah.
Sirkar had, and I'm going to also bring the characters down just a little bit, just so we can see it on the map, because my big old face is covering some of the tokens. He did speak of a tactic where something like this, where either like this or a little more spread out, where you guys are kind of in a diamond formation, or like
Yeah.
even more spread out like this.
I do remember us talking about that.
Oh, right, yeah.
You don't have to listen to him. That's just his what he's bringing to the fight.
I was
Right.
okay with doing that.
The one thing, I guess, because I assume we had the speech, then we came up to the battlefield. We have a moment to kind of survey the battlefield.
It's quiet
Before,
for
like-
now. Yep.
Everything just breaks loose.
Mhm.
So I would definitely like to ask Sirkar if do you have any additional thoughts? now that we have buildings in play here, do we want to be making use of those immediately?
Yeah. Yeah. He looks a little shaken at first, and then kind of like you see him like going through notes or like training in his mind. He goes, yeah, I'm used to mountain side, but yeah, we should stay stealthy. Let's clear each house at a time, not get too spread out. They're gonna set up an ambush. I feel it. I think that's what they're gonna do, right? What do you guys think?
It sounds like they probably will. They'll probably send somebody to scout ahead. I mean, Ergon did that last time.
We honestly have more people than them. We could send a distraction in one building and have everybody else ready to counter there.
You do know it's equal amount.
We could have somebody go to one building and we can counter their surprise attack. Have the one person be bait.
Mm-hmm. I can go through, and I mean, I'm quick.
Yeah. Okay. I like this. Let's do it. Be quiet. And you see him like crouch down, and Kahu, you know exactly what he's doing, but he's like pointing and doing like the 2 over here first, wristwatch there, and like Kahu, you know he's exactly pointing to like which house, which side, you know, like it's very militaristic, you know, sign. The 3 of you all are like,
I'll translate at least
nothing.
in my mind. Since I'm mind linked, I'll at least translate that to Anais because we're staying quiet.
Sure. All right. All of a sudden you hear a yellow spark go up and a little bit of a prestidigitation thunder. We're into initiative. So, Anais, you're up first. You hear him say this. Basically, Sirkar was just kind of saying, 2 over in this house, 2 over in this house, and I'll scout on the road.
Okay. So was Kahu signaling to go with him then, or he was just telling you what was up?
You tell me, Kaho.
Yeah, I would have told you to pick a house I'll follow.
Okay, sounds good. I'll just go over here then and like hide behind a wall.
Cool. Are you
Be
stealthing?
ready. Yeah, sure.
All right, roll me stealth.
14.
14? All right,
Mhm.
perfect. At the end of your turn, as you all are about to enter in, start heading this way, a arrow seems to just land and get stuck here in this trunk. All right, Kahu, it's your turn.
Do we see which direction the arrow came from?
So it's the whole line of here is pretty much trees and then like building. So the only way you can see past is through here, unless you were to like go through the water. It seemed to come more from the left side of the map than the right side, if anything. But it was past this line of trees for sure.
Okay. I'll kind of look over at Makai and Zach and point at the other building. Like, and then I'm going to move the direction Anais went.
Perfect. You
Say like
stealthing?
this. Yeah, and I'm moving back to this window area to see if I can peer through the window.
Okay. Perfect. Roll me stealth roll.
$16.
16. Perfect. Go. Give me a perception check. You look through the window. I think my sleep headache's finally gone.
Yeah.
That's an
Yay.
18 for perception.
It takes a little bit of rubbing the dirt gone, and as you look in, you can see what looked to maybe be like an old stable and like farmhouse. Plenty of different tools and just random saddles and metal for like rehooving horses, but a lot of growth has come up through the boards. This house has been abandoned for decades. You don't see anything on the inside. Seems pretty bare. What you can
Okay.
tell. You staying there?
And yeah, I'll note that. That's my full movement to get there, so
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
give Sirkar the signal that clear from
Kinda
what I can
nods.
see.
Okay, perfect.
Nice now.
Especially that he's last. It kind of works that he's like watching everyone go first.
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's Kahu Mekai.
Okay.
Before your turn,
Uh-huh.
another volley of arrows seems to land this time a little closer, but like heading towards this building here.
Okay.
All right, Mekai, it's your turn.
Okay. Are these things here windows?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go to this one because I have 40 feet of movement.
Okay. Just to remind
Oh.
you, any movement through trees is half movement.
Oh, is it through trees?
Yeah. Any,
Okay.
I was trying not to use too thick of trees so you could still see tokens and stuff, but like anytime the trees or vines are there, that's gonna be difficult terrain.
Well, even
You
if
still have
I
plenty of
went,
movement, but
yeah, I was gonna say I could go around the trees and still be fine.
yeah. I just want to
movement-wise.
remind you guys for the map.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. Okay, and I'll check this.
Sure, horseshoes, not hooves. Sorry, guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
For
shoes. They
reminder.
read off horses.
Technically, you do
Um,
shave down a hoof. I've seen it on TikTok. But anyways,
Oh,
Don't
no.
believe everything you see. on
TikTok
TikTok.
showed me.
it's a weird
It
thing. It's
shooed
super
you.
weird. I had to look it up. They had to like shave it down. It's kind of weird. I was like, oh, does it hurt? Like, no, it doesn't hurt. Anyways,
All right. That is 21 to look in the window.
nice. Okay. And did you roll a stealth as well?
Oh. That is 16.
16. Perfect. Okay. You said 21 to look in?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. This one seems to be a little bit more of a residential house. Again, abandoned. Bed frames, growth coming up through. You look in, no footsteps, movement, and I should have said this to you, Kaho, as well. There's enough dirt here and dust that you feel like you'd be able to easily see footprints if someone had just recently gone through here. All right. Doing anything else, Mika?
I'll just signal clear then as well.
What are you signaling? Are you trying to copy something? Or you just thumbs up? Okay. All right.
Just
Cool.
thumbs
Cool.
up. I don't-
Even better.
I was gonna
Well,
make.
okay. To be fair, I trained with Kahu and Kar a lot over the 2 weeks. So if there's any hand
Give me an
signals,
intelligence roll then. I was gonna have you roll to see how much you actually paid attention.
versus getting distracted.
Yup.
20.
Funny. Surprisingly, even though you kind of rolled your eyes a few times as their arguments of no, this means go forward stealthily. No, this means go down the mountain. As like their various symbols are slightly different, they're able to come to a common ground, and you were able to pick up enough and kind of roll your eyes and continue back to your book to quickly pick up on it.
Mhm.
So cool. So you give the all clear. That's your
Yep.
Isn't that your move?
Mhm.
Okay. At the end of your turn, this entire area fills up with vines and becomes difficult terrain. All right, Zachary, it is your go.
All right. I will make my way
Making my way.
this direction.
Too tired to stop it.
I have no
I
self-control.
have no self-control. God.
All right.
You just moving?
Yeah, I'll be quiet, I guess.
All right, roll a stealth roll.
That is a natural 1. So, yeah.
The girl's like, hey, dude, come on. Are you doing anything else, or are you just kind of backing up Mekai?
Yeah, I'll just walk over there.
At the end of your turn. Ooh. Nope. Okay. It does not hit. Sarkar sees that both of you guys have cleared the building. He's going to give you both press forward motions, and I'm going through the center. Oh, that was creepy. I heard that in my ear. And why can't I select his token? Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Oh, because I'm on player page. Silly me. Okay. So he is going to... You see him, like, dash this way a little bit, and then Meikai, a nice... You're, like, looking around the corner. For some reason, he rolls. He just rolls for, like, kind of like one of those, like
super cool.
Yeah,
super
like,
cool.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
Did not need to happen. But he's kind of holding still and looking forward. You see him, like, looking pretty intensely past this line. Almost like he's trying to maybe be bait a little bit. It's the end of his turn. Ooh, that's not good.
He's gonna be taken out.
An arrow lands, like, right in front of him. And you just kind of see him, like, press back. And kind of just puts up a hand like, I think we're good. Especially you, Meikai, you see it land, you get the feeling like they're, like, random arrows being shot. They kind of understand this is a smaller map. That's the end of his turn. Anais, back up to you.
So he signaled us to, like, go around the buildings and, like, make our way over here, type of thing?
He has not explained what to do, but just to press forward, it seems to be clear. So whether that means you want to go through or around, I'll leave that up to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It seems like the only doorways are here and here, right?
I will also say the windows can easily be open and gone through.
I can just go through them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll go through the window.
Cool.
So I'll, like...
I boost her through.
Yes!
Yeah.
Easily.
Shot putter.
10, 15, 20. Thank you. Okay, I think... Sorry.
Kind of hard to see. So don't worry too much about the insides of these. It's mainly just to have a building.
Is there any windows that I could look out and see if I can see anyone? Like around...
Are you looking on the back side or the river side?
Riverside.
Riverside? Yeah, there's... Mm-hmm. I would say you'd need to get up to the window because it's, like, dusted over. You'd have to clean it a little bit.
Okay. I will probably...
But there is a window
just
here.
use my I'll use my action to get all the way up to here.
Okay.
Since we're just kind of biding our time anyway. And I'll just kind of be crouching underneath. Like... and, like, look out.
Do you just want, like, just a quick glance?
I think that's all I can do because, because I used my action to get over there.
I will... Yeah, go ahead and roll me perception. Because it could be lower than your passive. I'm going to use your passive as the highest, though, for this one.
You'll use my passive as the highest?
That's your max because this is a free action, not an action perception.
Yeah, I got 10, so...
Okay, that's fair.
With
so,
rolling.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, you look through that door, and because she rolled so poorly, you said a 10?
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. You look through and you're just able to see Sasha looking through this window. If I can get it to the correct layer. Oh, that's right. Right click. Through this window in this building, trying to find people.
Okay. So I'll say in Kahu's head, Sasha's in that building.
And the window is open. You see a bow in her hand.
Okay. So I'll say Sasha's in the building in the window. She has a bow.
Perfect. You do anything else?
The end. Nope.
Cool.
I just kind of try to take some cover behind it. I wouldn't be like standing in the doorway.
Yeah. That's fair.
So.
Cool. At the end of your turn, I get so many high rolls on the first one. and then kind of low roll on the second one, actually. That actually might hit. Yeah. Sir, you look out and you can kind of hear crunching outside the window, and then just ow, dang it! And Sir Carr gets hit by an arrow.
Oh no,
Well,
buddy. This seems like
GG.
And he is
the
like
old days.
out in the open. So
Yeah.
His
but
excuse,
yeah,
it's not mountains.
right. Yeah, I'm not used to the cities. It's okay. Kahu, it's your turn.
Oh, John, turn on your mic.
I'm moving up and in.
Nice. Uh-huh. You can clearly hear Carr on the outside getting hit.
And I'm gonna move all the way so I'm kind of shoulder to shoulder with the Nice inside the building.
Sure, give me a stealth roll.
And I'll ask her if she is
His
natural
big
20.
like.
You said natural 20?
Hey!
Yep, 22 total.
Nice. As you're like rolling up, you see Sasha was leaning out, looking like past, and then all of a sudden she starts looking as both of you kind of just duck past. And Icy duck down, and like Kahu, you like duck past a wall. As Sasha looks down at the building and then kind of looks back towards like the center part, looking for people coming down the center. Just happened to barely roll past that. But yeah, what were you saying to an Ice?
Oh, I'm asking her if she's seen anything once I kind of roll up. That's all.
So she had already told you that she saw Sasha, but
Oh, you did? Okay. So then I'm just shoulder to shoulder with you, like, when you see an opening.
are you doing anything? You clearly see Sasha.
I used my action to move all the way
Oh, did
up.
you dash? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you're up against the corner. You see Sir Carr just kind of like taking the arrow out of his shoulder, just being like, frustrated. He's looking around. Your turn. At the end of yours. Another volley. Nah, not gonna. Oh, you had double fours. This
I
one.
will actually use a bonus action to do my giant ability, but since I'm inside a building, I don't grow.
Perfect. Okay, good to know. Awesome. So arrows seem to go like behind where you guys are this time. Meikai, you done?
How tall is this building?
Total?
Yeah, like how easy would it be to like try to go up on the roof?
Pretty easy. I'd say 15 to 20 feet max.
Okay.
Yeah, with your
Could-
abilities, you're fine.
Yeah. Could I scramble on top of it? I'm just gonna look at Zach and I'm just gonna point up, and then like me up, and then you through. Kind of like, obviously I'm not talking, but it's up to him if he decides. But I'm gonna like vault myself up.
Sure. Are you trying to use straight on military or Charade's version of talking?
Charade's version of talking.
Okay. And you said to Zachary, right?
Oh wait, we know some hand signs. I can just talk in some sign language.
Much
Sure.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still like short. Like I'm up, you go through.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like it's quite clear whether he does that or not.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're going to the top?
Yeah, so I want to get to the top of the roof, but I'm still like pressing myself flat,
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to see if I can see anybody, and then shoot, because I have my bow and all my stuff with me too. So
Perfect. Go to roll me a perception check once you get up to the top.
okay. 18.
18. Okay, I will not give you that second one. But you do see standing on top, kind of ducking down and just firing random arrows. Carlos on the roof of this building. So Sasha is on the bottom floor. He's on the roof. It's a one-story building.
Okay.
That's all you see.
All
You're
right.
gonna attempt to
I mean, if I
Fine.
can shoot him, yes. But if
Give it to
it's that was my okay. Oh, sweet. Okay. Let me
And you
like
have range to hit him, right? It's
Yeah.
not like disadvantage or anything.
no, because this. Well, I mean, it's just a normal bow and arrow thing. What's the range for?
You tell me. Range on a bow. It should be under actions. It should have like the numbers next
Yeah,
to
I'm
it.
looking at that. Let's see.
The longbows, it's 150,
150. Oh,
600.
You said regular. Is it regular or longbow?
it's. Oh, I had a longbow the first time, right? I think that's what I had.
I'm asking
Yes.
you. Yeah.
Sorry,
I mean, you
I'm
guys,
looking at John because
What's in your What do you have set in your inventory?
nothing. That's why I'm asking because
You
I
gotta set
had
your
it.
inventory.
Yeah, you gotta
and
set your
then-
inventory.
Ugh.
I will
You had
say
a longbow.
add
You
it.
had a longbow.
you did
You
have
had
a
a
longbow
longbow.
last
I did have a
time.
longbow.
Yeah.
But add it. I'll get you. I'll add it this week with you. I'll show you how to do it.
I tried to add it last time and I couldn't, and I got frustrated because I don't like D&D Beyond. It's okay.
Cool. So yes, you have plenty of distance. Go to roll me and attack.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now stinking. Because the monk thing and the thing, I had it on here. Can I just use the daggers stats?
Let me hop on to your D&D Beyond real quick. See if I can add it for you. Sections, campaign. Brought to you by D&D Beyond. Nope, not Bikazora. Wrong one, wrong one, wrong one.
Okay, D20 plus 7. That's 19 plus 7. That is 26.
Yeah, definitely hits. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay.
Glory. Advantage of glory. Longbow.
Are we doing damage hits on this one?
No, that's right. It just hits. My bad.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say,
Sorry.
yeah. I can roll. No, I'm
No,
not gonna
you're
hit Carlas. He's great.
You're right, you're right. Alright, it should
Sorry,
be on there.
everybody.
I have a +5 for you, but you have what? A +2 to...
I took the archery thing, because I had to pick another thing from my thing.
Okay, gotcha. So you're just adding
Yeah.
it to it. Okay.
Yeah.
We will... Let me go in and custom this and give you an...
Thanks. Sorry. I did have the bow in here last time. That's why I was like, wait, where is it? But I leveled up and I did something. Every time I touch this program,
If you refresh, do you see it now? I also think I messed that up.
my really old computer's thinking about it.
But you do hit. I'll explain
Yes.
that
Oh,
later.
okay. Yeah, it's there.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet. Manage equipment. Find longbow. Equip. Add +2.
Thanks.
Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, we'll go over the equipment side later. So, Carlos, you just hear. Oh, someone just hit me. I've been hit. Guys, they're coming.
I'm gonna crouch back down.
Plan B. Do it. All right. I've been hit. He doesn't take it too well. He also. Well, it's not his turn. So, cool. All right. So you successfully hit. You crouch back down. Perception. You do hear him say, it came from the back rock building. Where we make high into Zachary's turn. Cool. So you guys don't notice what happens there? Zachary, what are you doing?
So I will walk up towards this building here.
Yep.
And I just sent you a message.
Okay. Can't type. respond back to me real quick. Go ahead and roll me a perception check first.
Okay.
You don't know direction.
Well, if we would go off of what I would have done initially, like before you revealed stuff, I picked the side that she actually was on. Like, truth be
so
said,
you had already chosen that?
yes,
That's fair.
Yes,
I will
that was my intended way from the beginning.
go ahead and roll me an Arcana check with advantage. Then I'll give you that.
Okay.
It's a pretty easy DC, but
Okay.
little
That's 14.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, perfect. You just had to beat a 10. You just had to. It's still kind of a blind check, so cool.
Okay.
That's your action.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I'll do.
Okay. Perfect. At the end of your turn. Okay, you guys wouldn't see that. Cool. Okay. Anais. It's your turn.
Oh, did Car go?
Sorry, Car.
Yes.
It's Car's turn. Yes. Sorry.
He's just given up now.
I forgive you.
I'd already moved on to the. Keep on choosing. There we go. Object page. Okay. He is going to. All right. After being hit, he. Oh, I love getting into the minds of all these characters. You just hear him. He's gonna kind of whisper as you hear like him actually make some really loud running, and then looking over to you guys and kind of saying, he just says flank, 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 and then you hear a big splash as he dives into this lake here.
It's like 6 inches deep. He thought it was deep.
Okay.
Yep, pretty much. Oh, ow, 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 ow. At the end of his turn, Anais, you see Sasha disappear from the window.
Magic lady.
Not magically, like walk away from the window.
Oh. We don't know her abilities. I took her out too quickly.
She doesn't poof or anything. 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20. Alright. Yeah, so nice, it's your turn.
Okay. Would a nice know what he even means by flank, flank, flank as he dives into this?
Give me an intelligence roll.
Or is he being like really vague? I'm really unclear here. Okay, 14.
Enough. You don't know what it means, like the actual word flanking, like why do they call it flanking? But you know that means go around. So if this is the center, and like you guys have talked enough over like theory. If you're paying attention, I'll leave it up to you. That if he's considering this like the center, like the center of the map, this would be flanking it. So if he's going here, flanking would be like follow him around.
Okay.
Like
Sounds good.
basically meaning go to the back of the building, essentially.
Sure.
But
Okay,
again, in this instance, he just said flank, flank, flank. So you take it how you think Anais would
Right.
interpret it.
And is the water difficult terrain?
Yes.
Or is it shallow enough?
I will say if you're at the coast of it, like that first one's not difficult, but the middle, the blue, is difficult.
The first one?
So like, do you see at the edge?
Oh,
of-
like right this?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see. It's in the middle. Okay.
Because of this map maker used different colors to show depth.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, cool. So, good job, Mike.
Thanks.
So I will use my bonus action to heal Sir Carr. So you take away a strike, right?
You cannot because he has a temporary one. So if you do choose to heal.
Oh, he gave himself a temporary one?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know he was able to give himself one. Okay. He inspired himself.
He did. He is
Wow.
that narcissistic.
I wish I could do that.
He's
I
that
know.
narcissistic.
Okay, well, never mind then. He doesn't need it. So I will 5, 10.
But he does.
Let's see. Okay. I'll use my bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike on myself instead.
Ooh, okay. very good.
Which means my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Great question. Real quick, Anais, what weapon are you
What?
using?
I don't have my. Well, I have my chosen weapon with me as usual, but I
it's on your
take
back?
my. It's on my back. I have a
Your-
bow that I have out currently, and then I also have like that, just training glaive thing.
Okay.
that I'm using.
Meikai, Kahu, Zachary, are any of you using your chosen weapons?
Not at the moment, but they are on me.
You have it on you, okay?
Yeah, not
Yes.
at the moment.
You have it on you?
I always have my staff.
Yes.
Okay, and Zachary, you have it out and are currently using it, correct?
I mean, I haven't used it yet, but it's with me. It's in my hand.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Same thing. Cool. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Zephyr Strike then. So then I will.
Gives
Do
you
what
like 30 extra
Car told
feet.
me
Is
to.
that right?
It doesn't give me extra feet. It
Oh,
gives
okay.
me no opportunity attacks when I move, and it also gives me an extra attack whenever I decide to use it.
When she decides to use the extra attack, she does gain an extra, I think, 30 feet of movement.
I think that's I think.
Oh,
that's
okay. That's what I was thinking of.
So, but for now it's just that. So 5, 10, 15. Wait, I'm trying to think of a good way to do this. 5, 10, 15, 20.
You could literally go around it and it'd be
25,
not
30.
difficult terrain. Yeah, if you want to go directly to it.
Oh well.
It'd probably be
I
about
don't
the
want to
same.
take too much time counting it out and wasting time.
It'd probably end up being about the same anyway. So.
Okay, and I'll just try to kind of take some cover and see if I see anything.
I would say at that point it'd be an action. To see. There's not really an easy.
Okay,
I
I think
anything.
I used all my movement enough to get out. So,
Okay.
or can I use can I use my action to hide instead?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You're not perceiving?
No, I'll perceive. Just kidding.
Okay. The perceiving over hiding?
Yep,
Okay.
27.
I mean, jeez.
No,
Sure.
25. I'm sorry.
Okay, still. Alright.
Yeah.
You just go boom, like Deadpool style. Or not Deadpool, the other guy's name. The blind guy. I can't remember his name for some reason. Anyways, he like you feel
Daredevil.
like Daredevil, like a sonar
There you
goes
go.
out.
Mhm.
You hear footsteps on the opposite side of the building that all of a sudden go from wood to grass.
Oh, on this side of the building?
This side of the building.
Okay.
And you hear footsteps on the top of the building heading
On the top.
back.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
it's not as smooth. Yep. That's what you hear.
I say to Kahu.
Actually, I
and
will
his-
also say, because of your eyesight and because you got so well, you also see across the way here, Alana hidden in the woods.
Oh, okay.
Because you kind of like look around the corner and
Yeah.
can actually see a beeline to her.
Sure. So I'll kind of like say to Kahu, I'll point, and I'll be like, someone's on the roof, someone on this side, Alana's over there.
Cool.
That's it.
All right. At the end of your turn, going to dash. You hear those footsteps moving at the top of the roof, and someone attempts to jump. And you hear, ow, 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 my ankle,
Oh,
my ankle.
oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Buddy, no.
And you just
Additional
hear,
paint smears.
and she's like, quiet, come on. Stick to the plan. And he disappears. Cool. So that's Carlos's turn that you guys clearly can hear. Kahu.
Because she told me where Alana was, I'm gonna step back here.
Yep.
I'm gonna string up my bow and I'm gonna fire a shot at Alana.
Okay. I will say at this point,
Unless I see something else over there.
first give me a perception check. See if you can actually see her. Well, I'll say it's free.
What's free?
The perception check.
Oh.
Because she's pointing like to where she would be.
It's 7.
Okay. I will still say this is at disadvantage mainly because she's still in the thick of the woods. And you quite haven't found her specifically yet. You know in the general area she's in.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm gonna throw a javelin.
Sure.
Because I might as well. $14 to hit.
Fort. Yeah, 14 does not hit, unfortunately. The javelin kind of, you see it get stuck in the tree near her. She looks over. You kind of get a little bit of a wink and a grin, and she kind of ducks behind a tree.
And then I'm going to move 10, 20. So move 5, 10, 15, 20. Go through the window for 25, 30 and be over here.
Nice. Perfect. All right. So that is your turn, right?
Yep.
The end of your turn. He is going to and dash. Oh. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna say you lose sight of her, Anais, but you can, like, you're just ultra perceptive right now that you hear Alana running through the woods on her side.
Okay.
Bye. And then, like, splashing of water. Okay. Mekai, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna look over. Do I hear any of this then?
I will say with your last perception, yeah, you can hear Alana running through the woods and splashing through on the far side of the woods.
Okay.
And you would... You can't see Sasha from where you're at, but you see Carlos just jump and eat it and roll his ankle off of the building. And he's like hobbling to the wood line.
Yeah. Well,
Hit 'em while
if
they're
there's
down,
anybody,
Meika. Hit them while they're down.
yeah. If there's anybody that I can like take aim at and go for, then I will.
Yeah, I mean, you got Carlos's back. He's running away. Alana would be at disadvantage because you're just kind of going by ear sight, not eyesight.
Right. I'm gonna just get Carlos.
Cool.
Easy target.
Ouch.
Hopefully he's not gonna remember this when he's his trickster god form.
Well, yeah,
But-
I'll remember this all. Don't worry. Writing it down. Notes.
Taking mental notes.
Don't worry. I will bring the wrath of the gods upon you.
That's
Turn you into a little
20
fish.
22.
Ow, really? He's just gonna get like, I'm running away. He gets his second strike.
Okay.
Not cool, guys. Not cool. I don't like this anymore.
And yeah. That's I just duck again.
Cool.
Can I move on the roof a little bit?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you could
Okay.
go straight across it or come down if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Actually, just right here.
All right, at the end of your turn, this person moves back. Cool. Mecha Zachary, it's your turn.
Sent it to you.
Okay, perfect. Is that your turn? You're just waiting back
Yep.
there, though?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. At the end of your turn, there's Anais here splashing again across the water. And Anais, I'll say you hear a... Well, just get through the wood lines, you won't be hit. Sarkar's right in the middle, come on. Splash up.
Did Cargo.
So it's now Car's turn. No, it's not. Yeah. Car will go around this. Go through the woods 5. Dash in. So he's standing here at the window, and he just kind of gives you like a nod and kind of like a thumbs up of like, we got him. And he dashes inside. Anais, actually all of you, you all hear. Who are you? And that's it.
In the house, from in the house.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Nice, it's your turn.
Okay, that's concerning, potentially. Are these all windows?
They are.
Okay. And are these this bigger one's door?
This one, yeah, I'll say those are doors.
Okay. So if I heard that, I feel like I would kind of drop it for a second, get a little concerned. So I would try and look in the window.
Passive insight.
Hmm?
Your passive insight.
My passive insight?
Sure.
15.
Yeah, this didn't sound like a normal, like, oh, I just got hit by a arrow. This sounded serious.
Yeah. So, if I do a quick glance in the window, would I see anything? Are you gonna? Because if I would have to use an action, I wouldn't use an action for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you can see in. Same thing. It's kind of empty, but there is a wall with a furnace, and then kind of doors. So this seems like a tavern, and this is like the back end of a tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Where you heard him would be on the other side of this room. Sorry.
Okay.
Wow. I tried to, you know the little select button? I tried to do that on OBS. Why isn't it working? Oh, I'm on OBS. So this is actually like an actual wall, and there's doors on either side of the furnace. But you could enter into that room if you want, and that's where you hear that sound come from.
Okay, so if I went in, it's not like anyone would see me right away anyway, because there's like walls and rooms, potentially.
You don't see it?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think I would be kind of nervous, so I would try and enter through the window and see if I could find Car.
You said you're just looking through the window?
No, I'd enter in through the window and see
Okay.
if I can find Car.
Sure. Do you have enough movement to get to one of the doors?
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna enter in through the window though, but are you saying I can't?
Right, you can enter through that window. I'm saying
Yeah.
this wall here. I was just making sure you had enough movement to get to one of these walls.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So go ahead and move your token.
Okay. That's
Um,
about it. Where I can get it.
Are you stealthing?
Yeah.
Give me a stealth roll.
22.
Good enough. You creak open the door. Give me a perception check.
Not 20, so that is 27.
Okay.
Hi.
You look into this room. And as the door swings open, and you are kind of like very stay down low, like hunter-esque. Like you can hear the tips from your mother kind of like instilling in you to be able to move quietly and to move with without letting on anyone that who are here. As you open the door, you look, and at first sight, you see Sir Carr pinned up against the wall, 3 feet off the ground, his feet dangling, blood streaking down, and him unconscious. And on the walls, actually in this moment, I'll say you're a little shocked. No, you had a natural 20. You're taking everything in as like time stops. He is stuck in by a lance. And as you look over by like the door, a figure's just looking at you. Metal helmet of a skull face with like a rook crown of 5 ridges. I don't know what to call it. Do you know like a rook chess piece? How they have like the ridges on a castle tower?
Mm-hmm.
It's 5 like towers on the helmet with red eyes looking back at you. And as it just walks backwards through a purple portal, and the portal just disappears. You look back at Sir Carr, and on the wall, burning in arcane fire, the Chosens unite. And you can actually see with your nat 20, there's something grasped in Sir Carr's hand, but he is not moving.
Okay.
I will say at this point, if you guys want to be out of combat, you can if you let your team know.
Sure. Well, first of all, I have a bonus action. Can I healing word him?
Do it.
Sure. Try.
It's like an instinct reaction.
Oh, is this the same music?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's so funny. Good players.
Hold on. 4 hit points back.
You don't feel your magic. Give me a medicine check.
Uh, 18.
In the second that the portal disappeared, you kind of took a breath and you're looking over. This lance is directly through his heart. He's not alive.
Okay.
With that
We had
being
fun.
said, that scream was heard and all of you could hear it. At that
Mhm.
point, I will allow any of the rest of you to get up there. The ones closest were Carlos. Carlos runs into the room, hobbles into the room.
Well, hold on, it's my turn next.
Yeah.
We're out of
Go ahead,
combat.
John.
So I was going to say we're out of combat, and you guys can make it there as well.
I know, but I want to rush over there.
Yeah, you easily can rush over there.
All right, so I got 5, 10, 15, 20. Use my action to dash,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to jump across the chasm here
Sure.
and go busting through this wall.
Do it, Kahu. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Get that Kool-Aid Man Kahu energy
Let me
going.
roll
I
for
want
my
that gift,
jump.
guys.
Carlos enters,
11 on my jump.
and Sasha.
Your homegirl can get over there.
Yeah, okay.
Zachary, what are you doing?
Just curiosity, not knowing what's going on. He's gonna just go to the corner, just kind of like peek around the corner
No,
and see
baby.
Well, as
what's going on.
Kahu's running, he's gonna, unless Anais didn't think to tell Kahu anything,
No, I mean, I definitely would have.
Kahu's gonna be yelling, "Cars down, cars down."
Okay.
And I'll say in your head too. I'll be like, he's dead.
I'm gonna say this is like all simultaneously, like right at the same
Mhm.
time, as Carlos and Sasha are both running in, going, what was that? What happened? And then both just
I'm like
quiet.
holding my hand out, almost like "Don't come in here" type of thing, and
they're both just standing at the door, and like Sasha's like hand over her mouth, and Zachary, enough of that carried. You could hear Sasha saying like, "What's wrong?" And then just kind of like cover her mouth. You at this point are picking up something's wrong. With that being said, with you guys moving up, Anir, Ergon, and Alana all kind of like from different points walk out from like the forest line, muddy feet and stuff. What are you
I'll
guys
say,
doing?
I'm like saying to Kahu, like it kind of in a rush, like in his head. I'm like, there's someone in a purple portal before he disappeared. He's the one that did this. He might come back. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm like looking around, like I have my weapon out, like just ready.
I'll go back to back with her.
Okay.
And tell everybody, keep your eyes open.
Okay. I'll get
Someone-
over there.
Makai.
Someone stepped in here.
You walk in, you see Sirkar, body limp hanging from the wall, blood pooling down the wall at the bottom.
Oh no. Shock.
Are you just standing there, kind of in shock?
Yeah.
I need also Kahu and Makai. Give me Makai, I'll say yours is at disadvantage. Perception checks with disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, that's still good though.
Alana will run in. see
17.
this, and instantly she
15.
walks back out and sends up the red flares.
Oh, good thinking, Alana. I forgot about that.
All the kids like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
What did you guys say?
17.
17 with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. What'd you get, Kahu?
15.
15. Makai, even in your shock, you know far enough, like you are familiar with his body, and that sounded weird. You've gotten used to him. Sorry, but his demeanor and stuff. You
Yeah.
notice he has something ripped in his hand, and it's like clenched around it in one hand. Anir runs in and goes, "What's happened here?" And he looks up and
Point.
reads, "Unite the Chosens." What do you mean the Chosens? And that's when Alana like looks over and actually, for the first time, sees the writing there, and she's giving you Anais a direct look, like, "Excuse me."
A nice to see.
Go ahead, Con.
Yes. She was explaining to Kahu kind of what was going on. She's like,
I'm
there's
gonna share that to everyone else.
Okay, I gotcha.
there was someone. I heard something, so I came in here. There was a person, a mask, and something on his head, a rook crown, like, and chest. He disappeared in like a purple portal. He saw me.
Zachary, are you with the group or not?
No, I'm still back there because I rolled a really bad insight check to see if it's legit, and I thought
really?
it was a fake.
So you're,
I am
you're
going
thinking you're
to-
still playing. Yeah.
I'm going
So-
to like
Yeah,
scream.
I feel like it's a trap at this
Zach.
point.
I'm gonna scream Zax to come over here.
Yeah, you
Because I know he's
you
healed
just
in the
hear
past.
you just hear Makai like just
Zach, get over here.
emotionally yelling. As you look around too, you can see Sasha just like crying in her hand over her mouth as she walks out like stunned. She'll be like out here in the middle of the road by now.
I can see her. There's not
Yeah, you
blocking
can-
vines.
No, the vines have been cleared.
Okay. I mean, if I start seeing all these people down the road,
about
gathering,
this point, and you
I'll
can
start
also
moving that direction.
yeah, you also hear running, coming from different sides of the map. You can see Lady Lex is coming from your side, and Sir Scary is coming from the other side, and also you can hear guards running.
Can I look, now that it looks like this person isn't coming back at the moment, can I look at what's in his hand?
Yeah, are you the first one to do it?
I'm not gonna touch him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in too much shock.
Who would say this? Alana's looking at you, but I don't think she's saying anything yet. And Nier's like, well, what are you doing? Like, kind of puts your hands up before, like, you are walking over to him.
Oh,
Point to it.
yeah.
You give me a rank check to try and pry it out of his hand. It's like, you know that rigor mortis that sets in? It's like clenched around it.
Because it's not like he was holding anything beforehand, so.
No. Yeah, I mean,
would
and
feel
you
like
can.
That's probably significant.
You also notice, I mean, like, just his staff is on the ground, like as if he dropped it, like in the attack, but that's it.
I got a 3.
A 3 total?
Uh-huh.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
Poor girl, Anais. Yeah, I was like, this is not a hard DC, it's like a 5.
What are
Maybe
you
I
trying to grab?
just don't like want to, you know, like do it.
Oh, no.
Nice. What are you going after?
Poor little girl. Like,
There's something in his hand.
I'll go
Yeah.
and I'll try to open it.
sure.
I don't want to like break his
I'll give
fingers.
you, I'll give you advantage. Because Anais is assisting you.
Is this an athletics check? Or...
Yeah. Yeah, just a athletics is fine.
22.
More than enough. You kind of just like pry open the fingers. Are you now taking it, or are you just opening it for Anais to look at?
I'm opening it for Anais to look at.
Okay.
I'll take it.
You see. Give me an intelligence roll. That was the worst point for a low roll. I'm so sorry. It's so funny.
This is also maybe not a great point for a low roll. I got a 5.
5. You recognize 2 letters in a phrase, but it doesn't make sense to you. But 2 of the letters are Elvish. It's like it feels like a scramble of different languages trying to make a phrase, but it's fabric. It's fabric stitched, almost looks like a collar.
Okay. So it's like embroidery.
Yeah, it's embroidery, and it seems like a ripped off of a collar, maybe like as Ricard like grabbed someone and it ripped off of their collar.
Oh,
Do I notice
okay.
this?
Yeah, give me intelligence roll as you look over as well.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
I'll
if I
hold it
notice
out.
this, I'm gonna wave Anir over, knowing he's probably got a good knowledge of stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled a 4 on my intelligence. That's why I'm waving to Anir.
You're smarter than
There's a
us,
hand over
please.
here.
You, even with your check, you're like, I think that's Elvish. That's about as far as you get with it. Zachary, what are you doing?
I'm by Sasha and just what's going on?
She's just like speechless. She's like, I think he's dead. And she's just crying, and she like buries herself in your chest as Lady Lexus and Ascarius run in, and like Ergon's just kind of like pointing to the building and he's not saying anything. You guys can hear like metal and guards running up as well. And Nier looks. Eden looks at a few and that's ancient common. It's not really used anymore, but what like this world's old version of like Latin might be, sort of thing, like an ancient English sort of thing. He like points out to 2 different letters there. Nexus and Ascarius walk in, and Lexus, she looks up at the wall and she goes, "Everyone out," and like is taking command of the situation, is starting to push everyone out. And Ascarius looks at you all looking at this paper and goes, "Explain yourselves now. What happened?"
I'll explain what I've said to everybody else.
You found what you stumbled upon?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you guys get ushered out of the room and you guys go with him.
Guess.
Yeah, Makai, what are you doing? How are you?
I'm not great.
Yeah, sorry, girl.
Kind of picture
Probably threw up,
Makai,
crying and
picture Kahu kind of picking her up and walking her out the door.
Yeah.
Are you just like kind of just going with it, like numb, basically at this point?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, girl. This was all pre-planned before this. I just want to let you know this was not
you're
me
good.
being like,
You're good.
oh, cool, ship, he's gonna die. Like, this was part of the story.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
You guys get all brought out of the room as you see both Granica guards, Norgania guards, and Triton guards. About 2 each are all running and kind of like one from each are like taking the perimeter and then the rest go in. And you hear the Granica guard like basically just yelling. Who did this? I want heads to roll. Kind of like that kind of stuff. What are you guys doing on the outside? Does anyone just do anything or are you just kind of waiting?
Zach will be just kind of like holding Sasha as she cries, but kind of watching everything going on and taking it all in.
Go ahead.
Ka is going to be asking Anais every single detail she remembers, and I'm going to be relaying that, particularly to Anir, because of our conversations we've been having.
Sure.
Mhm.
I think Anir, Alana, Lady, Lexus, and you guys are all just trying to get your story straight and trying to understand and trying to calm down. Just okay, it's going to be okay. We'll put her on her perimeter, and you see her send a message to the Inquisitors that are here. She sends it directly to Amaria to like set up a perimeter and lockdown, all that kind of thing.
Perimeter, he steps straight into it.
And then Ice is like nodding.
What is a perimeter going to do?
I don't know what's happening. We have to keep you safe. That's
I'm just saying, you walked through the perimeter that was already here. The school has been on high alert.
There's nothing more we can do. I don't know. And like you see Lady Alexis starting to lose her cool. You've never seen her lose her cool before. And it's a lot. And you just hear, we want answers. I need all 4 of you to give me a Constitution saving throw at this moment.
Uh-oh.
You all 4 feel like the wind pick up, and you're used to feeling your connection to your affinities. There's something like a negative void to this feeling. It doesn't feel right. Something feels off. What are your rolls?
I got a nat 1.
Oh. 18.
18. Zachary?
22.
Uh-huh.
Got an @1.
Oh.
All 4 of you are suddenly blasted with psychic pain as you hear almost like thunder, but a loud boom hit. Zachary, you're the only one that can shake this off and open your eyes. You see Anais, Makai, and Kahu all grabbing. Yeah?
I do have resistance to psychic damage.
You have resistance, but you did fail the con save. So you guys aren't taking any damage per se. I'll say you're able to recover from this faster, but in this moment, you all
That's
did
fair.
fail the save, especially with a nat 1, unfortunately.
I don't know, it's fine.
Yeah. Do you have Indomitable? Are you using that?
Not
one?
yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Too low.
Zachary, you look around. Kahu's still on his feet, but Anais and Makai have both gone to their knees, grabbing their heads in pain. And you look up, and you can see a dark, black void storm that seems to be blowing and coming in off the cliffside swords of Centaurium, blasting this sound out upon everybody, and the lightning start flashing. And it cracks through the tower of the Centaurium. You see the tower begin to fall. And that is where we're going to go to break and come back. So, we thank you guys for joining us for this lovely, easy skirmish. Like I said, nothing's going to be the same after today. We'll take a quick break, allow our players to process and decide what they are going to do and how they're going to react, and we will get into it for the second half of Fates United. We'll be right back.
Why, Ayana?
In the arms of an angel. Hello, everyone. We are back from Fates. R.I.P. We jump back in to the game. All of our chosens outside in this middle of this ended skirmish. Sirkar, you can kind of see through the window, has been taken down from the wall and covered with one of the guards' capes. But just in this moment, all of you get struck with this psychic blast and this deep sound as it hits you, as there's something grossly wrong and opposite from your affinities with the storm or whatever just happened. And all of you are almost nauseated by this. Zachary's the only one that's kind of like shook it off quickly. Kahu, you're quickly able to respond. But all of you see this, and it's this giant, dark, black void lightning storm that seems to be coming off the coast and hitting the Centaurium. And you all look up now, just barely able to come back from this pain in your head, almost feel a headache in the back of your heads, as everything feels like a blur of just this rush of events. But you can see in the clouds, Anais, you especially, it's not just a normal cloud. It's almost like a dark black fog that's rushing in from this storm as well. You all see the tower fall. What do you do?
So
Zachy boy being the first one, I'll just say what I'm gonna do real quick.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You're the
Yep.
first one
Yep.
kind of like able to like be with where all everyone else, no one else is grabbing their head except you four.
Yeah, it's just non-chosens. We're fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna quickly pull or grab into my pocket on one of the stones, and I'm gonna try to contact Bri.
Okay.
And just Bri, are you okay? Bri.
And you haven't used any of those today? You were using cantrips
No.
earlier, right?
I used the cantrips.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay, so you send it up to Bri?
Yeah, and depending on what he answers, I might do something else. But is it like the no response, like it didn't connect,
It
or
connected.
okay? So I know what that means. Like
The stone's not undamaged, and the message got received by the stone. Whether the person, well, because it's not stone to stone.
what does
for
it?
yours.
What does it mean
Yours
that
is-
it connects?
right. Yours is sent to the person. So you, in this instance, you understand and get this idea that Bri received the message but is unable to respond, whether that means he's unconscious, something worse, but it's not that he's deceased. Because you feel like you want to be able to connect.
Okay. I am then
Could be dying.
just going to.
but
Yeah, I'm just going to immediately start running towards the tower.
yeah,
Like all out sprint.
you guys hear, just as Zachary begins to run, bells start ringing from the auditorium. And Lexus just turns, she goes, those haven't been played in years. The Satorium's under attack. We have to go. Everyone, let's go. All together. And she
Am I
looks...
recovered? Because I would have.
Yeah. Yeah, and she looks at the three of you right before you're able to do everything.
Mhm.
And she just goes, you need to help them now. And there's a knowing look between the three of you from her. What do you guys do?
I would, since I'm kind of next up, I would
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
help. I'd like kind of help Anais up a little bit, just get her running, and I'm gonna grab Makai, throw her on my shoulder, and start running after.
Yeah. I think as soon as I finally recover and notice the tower is down, yeah, I would just full out sprint to the tower.
You look back and you see the guards, the almost like captain of the Gravna one is like talking with the new Organia one. And you see him pointing to one, you say, you stay with his body, we're getting him out. And he turns to the other one for New Organia and says, we're keeping the queen protected. And you just see Alana's bolting after Zachary and kind of like, no, I'm fighting type of thing. The rest of them, you see the guard is holding back Carlos. Carlos is trying to run, but the guard is holding Carlos back. And Nier, is now levitating and flying that way as well. So you're all running towards the Centaurium.
Mm-hmm. The tower
Wh-
specifically.
Yeah.
What's Lady Nexus doing? Is she running with us, or
She's
did she stay?
She's running with you, but she's a little bit behind, and you can see Ascarius is already bolting it. He is ahead of you guys at this point. Like I said, you guys were the ones that were kind of like stunned for a round. Everyone kind of had their reaction first. Okay. You're all running towards Meikai. How do you think Meikai is right now? Do you feel it's warranting a wisdom save roll? See if she's whereabouts?
Probably. Yeah.
Go give me a wisdom save.
I don't think she's with. Oh. Still 17. Jeez,
Okay.
girl. I've
I
been through a
will-
lot of crap.
I'm gonna,
She's tough.
yeah, I was gonna say, very similar to how Anais has been in the past. Everything just goes numb, and it's almost like your flight and fight instinct goes in, and it's like you're running both to the Centaurium and away from
I'm-
thinking about what just
I'm
happened.
Yeah, I'm.
You're being
carried
carried,
by
but I mean,
Kahu,
like
but I think
mentally, yeah.
I think in that moment, though, I would probably jump away and then just go full 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80.
Yeah, because now you're booking
Yeah,
ahead
girl.
of them. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Getting faster.
I need perception checks from all four of you, as you are all running through the woods, coming from a different path up the hill towards the front of the Centaurium, and you're kind of getting the T where it goes the path towards Rosewood, the front of the Centaurium, and then back towards the cliffside. And the wind's picking up, rain's starting to fall. It's like this wet, cold sleet, and everything is just becoming black and dark, ominous. What are your rolls?
25.
25.
23.
23.
Girl!
23.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Chosen pouch activated.
Except
15.
Good enough for all four of
Okay.
you. All four of you, as you're running, feel your weapons buzzing in your hands or behind you. Whatever is happening, you feel like you as Chosens are needed in this moment. It's almost like you've hid before, you're needed now. And you can feel your weapons buzzing in this activation of like the fight with you. Everyone over a 20, you all, as you are all looking up towards the tower area, swear somehow in the fog and the storm that there's shape to it. It's hard to tell, but it's almost like it's becoming solidified. And you see as almost different like lightning bolts and tentacles kind of like are breaking off from the wisps of it, and kind of like cracking through different things. The one that hit the tower, you see actual shapes shoot out from it, and there are 5 that hit up towards the Centaurium, but you see a good portion fly overhead towards Rosewood. And by the time you make it to Centaurium, you start hearing bells go off in Rosewood. And as you come to the corner and look down the hill, you can see fires starting to erupt in the town as well. Which way are you guys going?
Can I say something?
You guys can do it.
I'm gonna yell to Zach. Tell the druids Rosewood needs their aid.
Who are you telling this to?
To Zach. Wait, do I know Zach has a sending stone? I don't, do I?
I don't think anybody does.
I don't
Okay.
think
Would you keep
anybody-
it
I'm just
specifically
gonna yell that
secret?
out. I'm just gonna yell
I-
that out in general.
I wouldn't
Is there
tell
anybody who
anybody
can?
about Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just gonna yell out then. Is there anybody who can send aid to Rosewood? The druids might be able to get there if we can contact them.
Amari is running with you. She goes, I can send one. And you see her kind of like stop and point back towards the mountain, and she's like focusing. What are you guys doing?
I think.
Pretty sure I know what Anais is doing.
Yeah, I'm just running towards the tower at this point.
Hour.
And I would be like, I can get there soon. If you guys need to go, then go ahead. And but I'm going to the tower to check on Bri first.
Make
I think
Yep.
tower. I
Alright.
mean, I'm probably ahead at this point too.
I was gonna say, right about this point, you could hear everyone shouting to each other orders, and you turn the corner and start heading up to the tower. Oh, are you going up towards the tower as well?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the village is too far away for me to get there fast enough to help. So
Yeah. As you go up, Ergon just goes, "Don't worry, we'll get the town." And him and Anir and Alana split off towards the town. Okay. You guys are running. So pretty. I'm not gonna do this. By the time you make it to the tower, you are all winded and tired. But as you're running up, you can see the tower crumbled down on top of the library. Like the top half is cracked and fallen and crumbled on top of the library. The rest of you, as you're running up, and most of you are focused on the tower, but you can also look up and you see this large, dark figure coming out of the shadows as this storm seems to have coalesced into being, and a large carved path has been made from the cliffside all the way up to the edge of the cliff. So like where you would walk up towards the school building and the cliffside, down at the bottom, just on the side, as the tower going straight through the woods, there's just been a path carved, and standing on the edge is the dean, standing before this huge, gargantuan, dark monster with red eyes.
Does it look kind of the same as what I saw? Only like a bigger version, or does it look different?
From what you saw when? Sorry, refresh my memory.
That the thing that killed Sir Carr.
Totally different. So what
Okay.
you saw looked like someone in armor, but with glowing red eyes.
Mhm.
This is like incorporeal, extremely large, but it's almost like the shadow and the cloud is becoming shape and form. And let me switch the battle map, and I will let you guys. I don't have the tower on it, but I will say the tower's right next to it, so you guys can do what you need to do. Switch over to the battle cam, and let me move player. Did it work? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Sweet. Up now. Whatever, it's good enough. Okay. You guys see the white at the bottom there. It's fine. But you guys come up upon this incorporeal.
We have a squeaky
being.
toe.
I know.
It's all good. The tower is down by the cliffside to your left, and you just see the dean standing there in front. And he looks back. He goes, "This is my fight. You need to go." What are you guys doing? And if you want, we can roll initiative if you want. But I'll give you this kind of round as you're coming up. Are you heading up to the dean? Are you heading towards the tower? I'll go one by one. Anais, what are you... Well, Meikai, you're there first. What are you doing?
Well, I don't like this thing, so I'll probably approach it over the tower.
Okay. So you're kind of running up to it?
Yeah.
You kind of see the dean put out his hand. He goes, "Stop!" And as, like, right before you're, like, coming up to join him, you see those, what you assume was being shot out from the monster before, are now 3 blurred monsters with long shadow tentacles, and they all seem to be from the same material from this creature, with jets and teeth coming out of their hands, and they're like large mouths, and it's just like creatures that are beyond anything you've ever seen here, and they seem to be blurring and shifting with the shadow. Are you attempting to do anything else, or like what are you doing as you approach?
Wait, so the Dean is on the other side?
He's on the other side. He seems to be more engaging this large monster and yelling back to you to stay back. And then the three things kind of land and explode in front of you and just are kind of like standing between you.
Well, really angrily, I'm just gonna say I'm not standing back, and I'll go and then try to swipe at this one with the weapons, the chosen weapons, not the bow.
Perfect. Okay. I will we'll get to you at the top of the round once we start initiative. And Zachary, I'm guessing you would be next, right? Because you're out of your stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the tower.
Going to the tower. What are you looking for, Bri? I'm assuming.
Yeah, like, he was at the top of the tower, right? So, how is his living quarters looking now that we're here?
Once you are up and like, so the tower's to the left, this scene is in front of you, kind of a little bit past it. The tower is like clean broken in half, where underneath the teleportation area would be. So the living quarters has now fallen and just broken and crumpled on top of the library. So you'd have to look through wreckage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get the rest of the way to there, and I'm gonna start looking for him.
Okay, so you're just physically looking, or are you doing anything magical?
Don't think I have anything magical.
Just checking. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put your token here at the top, meaning you're at the tower, kind of outside combat. It takes just, you guys could enter in and out of combat at any point that you needed. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll with I'll just say normal roll.
Okay. My bonus now. It's a 20 total.
Okay. I am gonna say it's gonna take multiple of these, but you are able to distinguish where his living quarters are, and you're making extremely good progress of moving boulders and getting to where you think.
Yep.
So that was a success, but it's just gonna take some time. Maybe a couple rounds to do this. Ahu, I'm gonna say you and Anais both get there at the same time. Ahu, what are you doing? I think you're muted.
I was saying, I think Anais would have actually gotten there just slightly before me, because I think she has just a touch more movement.
I do actually.
Sure.
Good
Oh, that's fair.
point.
Very good. Anais, go ahead.
Yeah, I would start going to Bri first. But you said I could basically be keeping an eye on the situation. So if it looks like they're doing really bad, I can jump in.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, so I would be looking pretty frantically for Bri as well. I'd have the stone in my hand, even being like, Bri, talk to me. Where are you?
Yeah, you're not like so that's your action.
Looking for him?
The stone. Which one are you doing?
I mean, could I have taken it as I was running? Or
You were dashing.
Oh,
so,
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of going off the mechanics at this point, so it's kind of like a pre-initiative
Sure.
mechanic,
Giving
almost like a
then
surprise
no.
round in a way.
I don't know if I would use the stone right away. Then I would probably be scanning first.
Okay. You
So-
can give me a perception or investigation. If you want to start digging through with Zachary, you can do investigation with advantage, or if you want to do perception to make sure you guys are digging in the right point, I'll
Okay.
let you do perception.
let's do. Okay, this is a long shot, so you can definitely say no.
Sure.
But
I like creativity.
I do have advantage on survival checks to track elves because they're my favorite enemy. So is there any way I could use that to some extent? I might just use perception. It's not like he was like going anywhere, so I get it.
I don't think I can give you advantage on that.
That's
He
okay.
does know where his place is better than anyone else, though.
Yeah, I don't think that's in the flavor of that ability.
fine.
If you were
That's
hunting
fine.
him or
Or like trying to find
trying
him,
to
yeah,
track
that's
down like maybe how they would live, sure. But you all clearly know what the
Yeah.
tower is, how he's living,
Yeah.
things like that.
That's fine.
Sorry.
I'll do perception, just to see if we're in the right area. For 22.
22?
And see if I can even spot like a piece of clothing or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you're kind of scanning over, I'll say you're able to start seeing, like pieces of the bed. As Zachary's like pulling away things, you can see that it's his living quarters. You guys are
Mhm.
definitely in the right place. You're very close to where he would be.
Okay.
So that's your turn. I'll say
Yeah.
say you're up there with Zachary. Kahu, what are you doing?
I saw both of them split off, and I see Meikai alone, so I'm going to run over here.
Okay, perfect. Roll initiative, everybody.
– 19.
14.
8.
8, you said?
Yep.
8. Nice. What'd you get?
15.
15. 8. You said 15? I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. At the beginning of initiative, as you guys are all here gathering up together, the dean again looks back at you and he goes, "It's too strong. You all need to get out of here. You have a mission to do." And as this dark beast launches out another lightning attack, you see him launch up a shield and start like a very big bubble, and it starts to like crack a little bit, and you see the lightning, and it's like a void of black. You know, like the inverse saber, where it's like light and it's like the inverse of it. That's what this lightning looks like the inverse of everything as it starts crackling against this shield. And you can see him like holding back carefully, and it's almost like cringing at his arm that's now blackened. But he seems to be trying to hold back this thing from you guys. Beginning of initiative, Meikai, you hear this from him as he kind of is stepped forward in kind of a protective thing to hold this back. What are you doing?
We have to beat this, and I really can't talk very much. I'm gonna swipe at this thing though.
You're gonna swipe what?
I'm gonna swipe at the thing in front of me
so-
though.
In my head, I was imagining Meikai being like, "I'm gonna swipe left because I need to find someone new." Like, I was like, "Wait, you're swiping left on this combat? What?"
No.
Sure, yeah. You guys kind of enter and you grab out your chosen weapon. What kind of form is it in?
It's in the chakram.
Chakram? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
As you kind of are there first and kind of start swinging out as Kahu kind of comes to an edge behind it, trying to like shoulder it a little
Yeah.
bit.
And this one has this one still uses the dagger stats. So that is
I can't remember, what level are you guys now? Are you level 5 yet, or still?
we're 4.
Okay.
But that is a 17.
I feel like it's a DM. I should know what level you guys are at, but 17.
Roll with advantage.
17. Oh,
Roll
roll
with-
with advantage?
It's,
Oh.
straight roll. Sorry.
Oh, it would be a straight roll. Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
as
Yeah,
you go
17.
to swipe out, you notice that this thing seems to be glitching and shadowing, and it's like blurring. But Kahu's giving you advantage on the other side, trying to. The contrast between Kahu and it is helping a little bit. So straight roll was what, 17?
Yeah.
That just hits. Go to roll any damage. As all of a sudden you see the blur, as your dagger hits, the blur stops and hits.
Yeah. Okay, and then that is, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna do that. So that's 4 plus 3. That's 7.
7?
7.
Okay.
And then an unarmed strike, because I can do that as my other thing, right?
As your bonus, yep. If you
Yep.
attack. Or are you doing
Yep.
flurry of blows?
Let's do flurry of blows.
Lit.
Yeah.
Blows my party again? Oh, that'll be fine. No, we'll see.
And friggin' D&D Beyond just crashed.
Oh no.
Okay, but that,
You have a +5 to roll with your daggers.
yeah,
That's a D4 plus.
that's a 16 though.
16 is still hits.
Oh, it does? Oh.
Oh, and also you can roll with advantage because the blur effect seems to have stopped once you hit it.
Oh, well, that's a lot higher. That's a 19 plus 5.
Perfect. Able to hit. Roll me damage.
Yep.
This time
And that's another 7.
you kind of roll, kind of turn to the other side with your other hand, kind of slash it through its thighs. So another 7.
Yep.
Nice. It is not looking too good. You see.
Wait, do I get one more? Because flurry of blows is 2.
Are you,
Yeah,
You're
okay.
using a key?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, and that is an 18. Oh,
18 hits
jeez.
as
Good
well.
job, me.
Nice.
Pat myself on the back. My dice like me.
Hey.
At least somebody is here. 6 points.
6 points of damage. That is just enough as you kind of slash through, and you're not ever fought anything like this. But as it seems to shift again, you see the shadow starting to blur again. You launch out again and spin, and everything has to have some sort of head to function, right? As you seem to cut off its head with that last attack.
Oof. Okay. And then I'm going to the one that's up here. I'll just run up and.
Okay, perfect. So that's your turn?
Yep.
It is now their turn. This time, this one comes up to you, and it's almost like slinking in through the shadows and launches out with 2 tentacle attacks at you. The first one is a 15 and a 23.
Nope. Second one hits.
3.
I'm gonna use my reaction to flow in front of Meikai as she gets hit.
Perfect. All right. You take rolling. I got new dice and I'm still rolling bad. You take 2 points of damage. Kahu, I need you to give me a. No, you are restrained as this tentacle reaches around you. And it's almost like latching onto your neck, burrowing it into yourself. But you have now taken the hit and are restrained by it. Was it's 2 attacks? All of a sudden you see, as it's holding Kahu, it moves and seemed to go again with its other attacks. Almost like it's going beyond some sort of exertion. That's an 18 and a 7 on you, Meikai.
No, because I have my weapon thingy out, so my AC is
Perfect.
higher.
Okay, awesome. You're able to block both of these from Kahu. It's that turn. This one is going to. I think this one's going to come up on the Dean on the backside there. Roll his 4 attack. That one. 12 and a 9. All right. My DM dice roll low. You see the Dean gets hit and slashed on the back and is now kind of fighting off the tentacle on one side and trying to maintain the shield with the other. As that happens, 2 more of these creatures land and run up on you, Meikai, and on you, Kahu. 30. Yep, just enough. And they're going to do the same things. They're both going to exert themselves on this turn. Meikai, that's a 1 and a 4 with advantage. And 17 on a second attack.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm rolling bad. Super bad. The third attack misses. And I think the fourth one finally hits. 18 plus 23. 23 to
Who?
hit? You.
Me? Yes.
It's taking 4 attacks on this turn.
Oh, okay.
That one hits?
Yeah.
You take 4 points of damage, and you are now restrained by one of these tentacles. Well.
Okay.
Kahu, this one comes up on you. As a nat
Do we get to
20.
translate that HP that Car gave us at all, or no?
Yeah, you still have the temporary hit points. Yeah, it's why I gave you an actual number in the beginning.
Yeah.
So you guys can have those 10 temporary hit points, as long as you weren't hit. Which I don't think any of you got
Okay.
hit, right? During
Mm-mm.
the skirmish, okay. Kahu, you have a nat 20 on you. Does the 16 hit? I don't think.
Nope.
Bad. Advantage
Rolls
on
nat
4
20.
attacks. This
So
is
bad.
wild. No, I mean, I have 4 attacks on you with advantage, and only 1 hit. Anyways, you take 6 more points of damage. And also, you are grappled by this one, and you feel yourself not being able to breathe as it's covering your face. So what is your constitution score?
16.
16? That's a +2?
My save is a +5. It's a +3.
So the regular modifier is +3?
Yeah.
You have 3 rounds before you think you would pass out.
3 rounds.
When you're suffocating, yeah, I think it's your constitution modifier for the rounds. Is that correct?
Thought that was minutes.
It's
You
minutes,
could
not
go without
yeah,
air.
it's minutes,
No.
not seconds. Because that's only like 9 seconds. No,
Okay.
18.
Okay.
18. Yeah, 18 seconds.
We'll go minutes then. It's fine. But yeah, you're having a hard time breathing on this one. Okay. That is its turns. They all seem to have exerted some sort of ability that seemed to act way quicker than you were expecting. That is their turn. Anais, you look back and see both Meikai and Kahu restrained and kind of surrounded by these tentacle shadow monsters. They seem to be choking them.
Okay. Question. Can I shoot arrows from this distance? Or like I'm having a little trouble knowing how far away
I'd
I
say
am.
it's about 30 to 40 feet away. It's not
Mhm.
far. Like I said, it's right next to it. I just didn't put in like a tower rubble or anything.
Okay.
And actually, if you want, we can use this rock rubble as the tower, since that's about 30 feet from everything. So if you guys are up here, like
Sure.
on the rubble, how's that?
Yeah. That
That's
works
about
for
a
me.
round. In my head, it's about a round's worth of movement to get into the fight.
Sure. Okay. Is this the first actual round or is this the second round?
This is basically first round.
Okay.
I gave you guys
I
almost
have
like a free round.
Okay, perfect. So I will kind of let Zach continue to look. And kind of watch us back at the same time, but I will fire down. Because of my Gloomstalker thing, I actually get 2 attacks the first round.
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
So, which one looks like... So there's tentacle things that are choking them, and then these things on top.
Their arms
Also.
are essentially the tentacles.
Oh, okay.
So as they hit, they wrap around and are like binding on them and are being restricted.
Okay, I'll get this one, I think, first. I'll do first attack.
Are you using Chosen?
Yeah, whip it out. It's
So
my
bonus
cool bow.
action to move it into a bow?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I
like it.
A second. Okay, 12 for the first one.
The 12?
Yeah.
12 does not hit.
Okay, that's fine. I rolled kind of crappy.
I think my map is not 8, is it?
Oh no! I rolled a 1, so I missed on both.
No! Okay.
I did not help you guys at all. I am so sorry.
You are
I tried my
just
best.
in that moment, you feel yourself just totally overwhelmed with almost like Bri friends. You shoot Bri.
Yep.
It's just
Yep.
a lot.
100%.
That last arrow just totally overshoots. Like you're in that moment, you just kind of lost focus.
Totally.
Okay.
Great round, and nice.
I lost my. There we go. It is now this gargantuan creature. The fog is now emitting and growing from the coastline and just filling this whole Centaurium with a dark fog. Everything is now difficult terrain, as it's hard to see where you're going. It's almost like this negative energy that you have to move through as well. It moves forward and casts another lightning bolt towards the shield. And you see the Dean kind of shout back at you, and he's like holding back but barely, and you see his feet push back 5 feet. And he goes, "You need to get out of here. This is my fight. There's people to save." Zachary, it's your turn.
Alright. So I will shout back at Kahu and say, don't let those creatures take control of you. And I will bark and inspiration you, Kahu, for a d6. And then I'm going to keep digging for Bri.
Okay, go ahead, give me investigation. I'll say with advantage now that Nice is up there with you.
Alright, that is another 20.
20. Okay, this time, yeah, you're clearly able to, Anais kind of sees the room, you're pulling out the right blocks. You're now just able to get to his feet. You see Bricarius's body. It looks... Give me a medicine check.
Uh-oh.
Okay, 17.
You move one block, and that seemed to be on his lower back. And you know something's wrong. He's bent in a weird way. His spine looks really bad. But you quickly check his pulse. You don't feel it for a moment before a slow... He's still alive, but he's not looking good. Okay, is that your turn?
All I can do.
The Dean...
Would you tell me, or is it just like you quietly watch it and you don't say anything? So I know.
I could mumble and just say, "Oh, he's alive, but he's not doing good."
Okay.
Are you pointing out specifically kind of the injury?
No, I don't think I have time for that. Just say it.
It's now the Dean's turn. You feel As if anyone is watching, you turn around, you can see him holding out with his blackened arm, and it's weakly struggling against the shield. And with his other one, he puts it down, and you can see glowing out from his hand appears, I have to do it because I love Orin, a big buster sword with glowing gold and dark brown as he holds it back in reverse grip, but then switches it because no one would ever fight in reverse grip. He just does that because it looks cool. But as he tries to slice back at this creature on him. The hit. It looks like he's able to break free from it, and this thing is looking extremely hurt, but still up. And again, he's just all yelling back to you. This is too strong for you all. The Chosens must survive! And he yells back at all of you. That is his turn. Kahu, it is your go.
Alright, so I'm grappled by 2 of these things, right?
You are restrained by them.
I'm restrained. It's not a grapple?
No.
Can I attempt to break the restraint, though?
You can.
Okay.
Let me just double check. But hold on. Okay, to be clear, you're grappled, but you're under the restrained condition.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I am going to use a bonus action to turn into a giant.
Nice.
Are you already one? Or
I can do it twice a day.
He had
does it only
activated
last
it earlier.
for a minute?
Grove
Yeah, it
giant.
only lasts for
Yeah,
a
okay.
minute.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you go from medium to large, right?
Yep.
Okay. It's
And
still
then
grappling.
the
you,
one
so
that
you would have to
the
fight
one
out
that's
of it.
covering my mouth, I'm going to use a grapple check against it to pull it off of me.
Perfect. Roll
So-
me a athletics. Athletics or acrobatics?
That would be a 27.
27. Easily able to push it past, and as it's ripping off of your hand, you can feel almost like these sharp, almost like teeth or claws, but in shadow, just almost like a suction come off of your face. You can taste your own blood on your lips.
And then I'm going to grab I'm gonna action surge,
Nice.
and I'm going to rip the other one off me as well.
Awesome. Go for it.
That's good. 14.
14 just misses the DC. So you're still grappled by the second one, but the first one is off of you. You're able to breathe. You're okay.
Okay.
Remember, you have inspiration if you do want to.
Oh,
use it.
you're right. 20.
20.
Yay!
You're having a hard time pushing off of you, and you almost give in for a second, and you can feel Zachary's light and hope push into you as it almost like as a brief flash of bright, almost like not quite flame, but like sunlight seems to burst from your hands and burn through this tentacle as it kind of like frees you from it.
Is there any chance I can do a forced movement where I get Meikai to move over 1 square, and then I kind of take the place where she's at with my movement?
Am I also restrained though? If I can't move?
help me with this one, Mark. Is there any ruling on that?
I mean, if she's restrained, I don't know if you can
It might
move
move
It
them.
might
them,
take
right?
an
I'm
action
not sure.
for me to do it, so let's
I
not
know you
worry
can
about it.
drag someone, but like, yeah, when they're grappled or something, I'm not quite sure if you can do that. I don't know the ruling on if grappled, so I'm gonna say no at this moment.
Yeah, probably has to take an action, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would definitely be an act, I would say.
Yeah, I would say
If
it'd be like an
anything.
opposed action if you were attempting to do that and you're just all out of action.
I'm all out.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yep.
Great turn though.
Level 4.
Makai, it is your turn.
Okay.
You are restrained by one of them.
Yeah.
So you have disadvantage on your attack rolls,
Mm-hmm.
and the one behind you has disadvantage on its attack rolls, but the one in front of you does not.
Wait, so this one,
I'm gonna put a
this
red
is
dot.
the one that's restrained. Yeah, this one's the one that's restraining me, right?
Exactly.
Okay, and I've already attacked. Or, no, actually, this one is the one I attacked.
I put their health in.
One you attacked previously is dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys
right,
haven't heard these yet.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do my Searing Smite as a bonus action
Okay. Nice.
on the one with the red dot.
Okay.
Because that's the one that has me, right?
Has you. You
Okay.
will have disadvantage on your attacks on this.
Right. Okay. Whoa, please, dice. Like me. Do I add anything? No, because it's my weapon thing, right? Because the Searing Smite just adds damage.
It's
not
your
the
standard
damage.
weapon, yeah.
The Searing Smite is
Okay.
if you like once you hit, because that's your bonus action, and then you're going to hit with your regular action.
Okay, so it's 11 plus 5. That's a 15?
16?
It's 16.
Oh, 16.
16
I was like,
just
I
hits.
can't math. Okay.
That's an important one there.
Yeah. All right. So that's weapon damage, which is 4 plus. Next time it's during the weapon duration. Attack deals an extra 1d6 fire. And then at the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, it must make a con or take 1d6. Okay, so 4.
You cast that at level 2 or level 1?
I think it's your innate ability, so it's just level 1.
Yeah,
It's not.
No,
a
because tieflings have a weird innate ability thing.
I am very weird. Thank you.
Let me know what they do.
I think it's just at first level. Because it just says first level at this, but I could be wrong.
Go ahead and roll me the
That's-
rest of the damage while he's looking at it.
4.
4 total? Is that
4.
your dice
Yeah.
plus the 3?
4
cast-
plus 4.
Cast
8.
Searing Smite at 2nd level.
Oh, I get to roll another d6. Plus 2, so that's 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so dagger plus 3 plus 2d6 is 10 total.
Yes.
All right. As you hit it for 10, are you doing anything else?
Nope, because that was my
Bonus
all my
action and regular
actions.
attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. It is on fire. You are still restrained. It is their turn, so I will do a what is it? Con save.
Yes.
Pretty sure it fails. That's a 6 because the
Yeah.
DM rolls. Ren rolls when he's DMing.
So then it takes
2 more d6.
another-
right? Or just 1 d6.
Yeah. Yeah. The initial extra damage. Oh, okay, so it's just a d6 after
No, so
that.
Yeah, I think it's just
now.
a d6 on the other turn.
6.
Nice. It erupts in flames behind you, but it is going to go for attacks with disadvantage on you. That's a 12, and it's gonna miss, and an 11. Both miss, right?
Mhm.
Okay. The other one takes 2 attacks with advantage. That's 19
Yeah.
19 and a 20.
Even
Both
though
hit,
I
right?
have my weapon out with my AC thing.
What's your AC?
You
My
didn't bonus.
ace.
Dealy, you didn't bonus action.
Oh, I didn't do it.
Offhand
Okay.
That's right.
attacks. You don't
Yeah.
get the
Okay.
extras.
So you don't get
Yeah,
that.
then
this
we're
time.
good. Yeah. My AC is only 16.
You take 6 points for the first one,
Okay.
and 3 points for the second attack.
Okay.
And you are now grappled and restrained by this one now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put dots here. Memories. This one's. You are ungrappled, right, Kaho? Just making sure I remember correctly.
Correct. I pulled both of them off me.
Make these yellow because it matches your.
Yeah.
That's a little smarter, I think. Okay. So they're both gonna roll just advantage because they're flanking. No. Yeah, one's gonna roll advantage. 15 and a 14. I think they both miss.
Nope.
Yeah, cool. And then the other one takes an attack on Dean and misses. Okay. I love it.
The one on the Dean needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Like it. So you're activating your rune. What is the rune on? What does it look like?
It's a stone rune, and it's now on the shield that I made with Garrick Stone.
Nice.
DC?
So the shield. It's not massively huge. What'd you roll?
7. I'm pretty sure it failed.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's like a 13.
You activate the rune. Is it your affinity symbol on the shield? What is the
Yeah.
rune? Yeah. As
No, it'd be the symbol for stone. So it'd be
The
the
earth one?
infinities, the earth
nice. I like that. That's
affinity
cool.
symbol in that case.
You all of a sudden see that same runic symbol appear on the back of this tentacle, and then almost like wrap around the shadow, like having it come to a halt, and it's just standing there limp. It's what, charmed, I think.
It's charmed for 1 minute and has a speed of 0. You
I don't
can
think-
repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Awesome. Okay. Sweet. All right. It is its turn. Anais.
Okay, so question.
Yes.
So Zach basically was like, this looks really bad. So would I know that spare the dying would be something that'd be better, or would like doing like a healing word to him make things worse? You know what I mean?
Give me a quick medicine check with advantage.
I don't think I know. I got like a 8.
8. It's still good enough. I mean, Zach made it clear he's not dead. Spare the dying, you don't think is going to do anything here. You're not quite sure about the healing. You don't think it's going to do anything bad.
Okay.
Not sure what it's going to do.
Okay. Yeah, I will bonus. Well, I guess Zach looks like he's mostly over there, so I actually don't think I'll heal him. I'll let Zach do it.
Okay.
Since he might be taking care of things a little
Yeah, Cleric
easier.
doesn't want to heal. Let's go.
And instead I'm looking over and I will actually cast Bane if I can.
Nice. On which
30
one?
feet though? Can I get them at 30 feet? 5, 10, 15.
You're trying to do 3?
Oh, I don't think I can make it actually. I'm very sorry. I thought the range was a lot more than that.
You can get one of them. Or if you want to
can
move
get one of
towards
them.
them, you just got to move 10 feet.
Would I have to get down from the rubble though? I was
No,
trying to watch
I
Zach's
mean,
back, so
You could, I'd say with your movement, you can get close enough, cast Bane, and then come back. I don't think you have to stay within range. Just when you're casting it.
okay. I'll do that.
Okay.
So
Cast
basically,
Bane.
I just kind of run up, cast it to kind of help them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 around them. They have to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, I mean, These guys have been fucking trash this whole time. So that's a 6 minus 2. 17 minus 2, so that's 15 on the second one, which will be the top one. And a 15 on the bottom one. 15.
Sorry. Yeah, they make anyone above a 13 makes
Okay.
it.
So just this one. Bane. What is gonna be Bane? Bane will be this. Sure, why not? The one of them gets baned.
Okay. So I just have to roll a d4 and take it away. And then I just go back and I'm like standing over Zach.
I mean, they're not hitting. I don't know why you think you need a Bane. I don't think this DM's hitting anybody.
They still look like they're in trouble from where I'm looking.
No, you're good. You're good. Cool. Are you doing anything else? Kind of assisting.
Yeah, mostly just backing of Zach right
Awesome.
now.
Okay. It is now this shadow monster's turn again, and it lunges forward and attempts to break through this. Forward again. As you now see 2 lightning bolts hit, and the Dean drops to one knee, and you start seeing as if like broken glass shatters and cracks form in the shadow, or in the shield that he's holding up. Okay, Zachary, it's your turn.
So is Bry like out of rubble, like it's not underneath stuff anymore?
I'd say with this turn, you're able to pull off just small rocks with your free action enough to clear him enough. Yeah.
Okay. So just like move the last couple things real quick.
He saw reaction and everything.
So I mean, unless I like, can I tell, is he spare the dying necessary, or is he like stable, unconscious?
Give me a medicine check. You guys haven't. Well, no, I'd say you did one last time. He looks like he's on his way out.
Okay, so I will spare the dying then on him to prevent him from dying.
Okay. I wouldn't. Go ahead, instead of spare the dying, just a medicine check. He's not unconscious by any means, but to stabilize
I
him.
guess
Like just enough to stabilize him. He's
Spare the Dying does stabilize.
Yeah, that
You-
prevents him from dying, right?
even if he's not out. That's fine. Okay. Oh, that's fine. We'll
I'm
go with
good.
it. It's fine. It's
I
fine.
guess. Yeah, that's what I was asking
I
you
think
too.
I was
It's-
thinking of it a little differently. Yeah, it's fine. I have something else in my head that I'm thinking of, but spare the dying is enough to stabilize him. Yes.
Okay, so I just want to make sure he's not gonna like go out on me.
He won't. No. He's
Okay,
not, he doesn't
so-
seem like he's gonna die on you, but he's unconscious and he looks extremely injured.
Okay, so there's no threat to him though currently of stuff falling on him. He's completely just lying there.
Adam, yeah, it doesn't look like anything's lethal.
No threat of dying. Okay. With that, I am going to start moving closer to my team.
Sure.
And Makai is got 2 grabbing right now
Yes.
on her,
Yep, on either side.
and nobody on Kahu.
Correct. Right.
Okay, I will shout out to Makai, like, keep fighting, you can't let them take you down, and I'll give her inspiration as well.
Perfect.
Thanks.
The light kind of blinds from your staff a little bit, and make how you can see it and know that your friends and allies are here with you.
Moved over there.
All right, perfect. It's the Dean's turn again. He slashes out again at this creature.
He has advantage.
Yeah, nat 20.
Cool.
It didn't take much as he slashes down this creature behind him. He turns to you, and you see him like one knee down. He goes, "I can't hold this much longer. You all need to survive. Go!" You see him on his last leg. Oh, your turn. At the end of his turn, he's also adding in. He goes, "There's people you need to protect in Rosewood, and the other representatives." So that's kind of like what he's trying to say to you.
Okay.
Good turn.
I'm going to grapple this guy. Attempt to grapple this guy here.
Nice.
Natural 20 for a 28.
Yeah, that's a 3. You're good.
Yeah!
You got this guy
I
with
would
an
like-
armbar.
I would like to force pivot him over here. I want to pull him away from behind Makai and force pivot him over here
Go ahead and roll me another athletics.
with my giant strength.
I'll give you advantage on it.
It's a 16.
As you attempt to pull it, its hold on her is a little too much.
Wait, is that when I have her grappled?
Yeah,
Oh, then
Dude.
that's my action would have been to
free her instead.
free her instead. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. So were you freeing her instead of grappling it then?
Yeah, I did. I thought
Gotcha.
that one didn't have her grappled, so I was trying to just get
I
it out
gotcha.
of her.
Yeah. Okay, that was
window
enough to
of attack.
free it then with that first roll. And I'll say yeah, you can move it with your force movement. You're trying to pivot it here.
Well, could I have shoved it? Because I feel like that would have broken the grapple and pushed it back a little bit at least.
Yeah. So you're like trying to more go here.
Yeah, that
I
works.
kind of run out of map.
Just push him off.
He's just gone.
And I'm going to yell, "We need to leave. Get to Rosewood. We need to get these things taken care of." That's my turn.
Make eye. Breaks this
Um,
and does that.
yeah, so I'll keep cutting into this one in front of me. Because is it looking bad?
The creature that you're fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough.
Okay. Well, I'll just slash out with my weapon.
Disadvantage?
Yep. Oh, that's still 15? No. 17.
Okay.
We're still okay.
Those little
I was
points
gonna
matter.
say sorry. I was like, math. I can't count. I can't count under pressure.
You're good, you're good. That
That's
hits.
4. That's just a 4.
4 is just enough as you feel its grip on you breaking. You kind of have to like shove off its grip on you as again like these teeth are almost like latched into you as it breaks off.
Okay. Did I infer that we had to kill these things? Is that what you were saying, Kahu? Or that we just needed to run?
We need to clean up and get out ASAP.
Yeah. Okay.
You infer that how you will.
Yeah. Then I'm going to run over to Zach. Then, well,
Note your allies' circumstances as well, if you are able to.
yeah. I'm gonna get in flanking with this then, and do
Forgetting about their
another.
blur ability up until now. So yeah, okay, great. Now
What?
I've been forgetting about their blur abilities.
Oh.
Focused on their restraint.
So yeah, so I'm just gonna do another flurry of blows. Use another key point.
Is that straight roll?
Just a straight roll.
So this thing has not been hit.
Okay. 19 plus 5.
Yeah, that's it. That's fine. Your second attack will have advantage.
4, 5, 6. So that's 7. No, that's. Is it plus 3 or plus 4? 7 points. Yeah, 7 points of damage.
I was not expecting 2 of you to be able to take up 5 of these, but sure. Yeah, let's go.
And then next attack is 19.
19 hits. That's with advantage.
And that's with advantage. And that is 6 points.
6 more points. Perfect.
Yeah.
As you kind of slash down it again at its different limbs that it's trying to reach out at Kahu, you do see that shadow like blur kind of end.
But I'm ready to run. Gonna follow.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Get a longer playlist. Okay. It is now it's Twain.
It's fine.
Okay, cool. So the blur becomes activated again. Mekai, you seem to be the one kind of doing most of the damage right now. It turns to you. Nope. Does a natural 20 hit?
Well, yeah.
All right, there we go.
I use my reaction to push Makai back and take her place.
With what?
With my water ability, don't I have proficiency number of times I can use it?
Is that what I said? Was it based on proficiency?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, I'll allow it.
Well,
So you take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And you are now restrained. Oh, you are what? The green. Okay. This one's going to see Zachary interfering and run up 5, 10, 5. Up on Zachary. Zachary does a 17 hit.
Oh yeah, easy.
Easy? Okay. You take 3 points of damage and you are now grappled. Okay. That is its turn. Anais, at the top of the order. Or, no, it's not the top of the order, never mind. But Anais, you go.
Last time I was.
Last time you were.
Yeah, okay. So, I'm assuming me and Kahu are still linked. I think it's 30 feet for us.
40 now.
Oh, it's 40. So, does that mean I can't talk to you?
We're within 40.
Oh, it's 40 feet for you. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Just there.
oh, nice. Yeah, so I'll say, Rise up here, he's really hurt. We have to get him out of here, too. And I will shoot the thing attacking Zach. Yeah, I don't think I hit still. That's a 16. 17, right? Yeah.
Just hits.
Oh! Okay, well, that's exciting. 8 damage.
8 points of damage. And you were hitting the one that's up on Kahu? Or on Zachary?
No, on Zach.
Zach, okay.
With my lightning bow.
Lightning bow with 8 points of damage. As lightning casts out and thunder crashes upon. Upon that blast of thunder and lightning, though, that same kind of reacts to it. And in echo, almost like a reverse of it. You guys aren't affected by it, but
well, that's good.
Kind of screams out from the creature.
Okay.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Nice. It is now the creature's turn again. This dark monster, as it's now up on the shadows have almost formed and carved out a path as if what it would be walking has destroyed the cliffs. You see rocks falling into the water, and as it looks with red glowing eyes that seem to fade out, it looks forward and you see 8 orbs of like a meteor form around its head. And it just puts its hand out. And you see all 8 start crashing down towards the demon. And on that last one, you see the Dean's hold on the shield break. And as if shadow just emanates into it, you can barely see the Dean as these orbs come crashing down and exploding around him. The dirt and rock all seem to fly up around him. And you see one of these strikes right through his rib and stomach. Zachary, your turn.
Alright.
The shield is now down. And this thing is moving towards you.
Mm-hmm. So I am going to, I guess, just go ahead and attempt to blast it with my staff, the one that's got me. Try to break it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you blasting it with? Just hitting it or a cantrip?
A firebolt.
Firebolt? Okay. This would be at disadvantage, right?
Yep. So that would actually be 20 to hit.
20 to hit with disadvantage. Still hits. Let's go.
It's a 19 and a 14. So,
Nice.
D10.
Oh yeah, it'd still be a disadvantage. Sorry. Yeah. Being stupid. Ooh, double disadvantage.
I rolled a 9 on the die, so 9 fire damage
9
to it.
is looking rough as it's now burning up. Looking rough.
Bonus action. I'm going to go ahead and inspire this time for what's her name?
And guy.
I'm gonna do a nice.
A nice.
A nice.
What is?
That's
It's
I
a
amazing.
nice.
wanted to see if you'd remember.
What do you say to inspire her?
Yeah, we gotta finish these things off. Take it out. You got this.
It's getting late. We gotta wrap this up. Come on.
Hey, hey, you. I
no.
can't remember your name.
As he turns, you see the staff light with glowing like sunlight as it almost dissipates the shadow around him for a second, and your arrows as you're going to like reach back the string to fire your next electric arrow, assuming that you are. Okay. Seems to now glow with sunlight around.
Ooh, that's
it
pretty
as
fun.
well. Yeah.
Nice.
You can change your action. I just thought it was a cool image.
Yeah, for sure.
It is now the Dean's turn as you now see the weapon fade from his hand, and he's now just crouched, knees down, almost like back up against like rubble that had fallen. He just coughs up blood, and he turns to all of you. I trust you can do what needs to be done. And he is putting his hand on the ground, and you see ripples in the ground all fall. And almost like an earthquake that ripples out, this entire cliffside begins to break off and fall down into the water. And between the shadow fog and earth dust, you lose sight of both the Dean and this monster. Kahu.
I'm gonna attack the thing holding on to me,
Okay.
assuming it's disadvantage.
Did you just straight up attacking it?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
14.
14? Fortunately, just missed.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry. You guys have like barely missed tonight though, so you guys have done really well.
I have done 0 damage tonight. I just want to
Yeah, but you've done a
Oh,
lot
no.
of like battle control for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, doing anything else?
I can't do anything else. I'm restrained. I'll
your
use a
bonus
bonus action
action.
to heal myself.
Okay. Perfect.
I have
Make-
another use for the bonus right now, though.
Meikai, you see Kahu kind of just struggling with the spear out, this thing like kind of wrapping his arms and the spear, and it's giving him a little bit of a hard time.
Yeah.
As you see the Dean and just the cliff just break away.
Okay. I'm gonna come back over here, and I'm gonna use the bow instead.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna. Is that a disadvantage still then, or do I roll with disadvantage or straight?
Disadvantage
Okay.
because it hasn't been hit.
I rolled a 19 and a 20 for a disadvantage.
Okay, all right. Okay, you go, girl.
So +7.
All right, roll me damage.
The first one that came out was a 20, and I'm like,
Make a one-handed assassin.
max damage 8 plus 5.
How do you describe this attack? How do you want to do this on this one?
Just anger, screaming, and I just pull back, and I just am shouting, "We have to listen. Let's go!" And I'm just let loose the arrow, and yeah.
Cool. You see it, tentacles both wrapped around Kahu, grabbing kind of its back muscles and shoulder, and you see the large mouth come open to try and like bite at him right as the arrow kind of goes through, as it goes limp and lets go of Kahu. All right. One last of these guys up. It is going to roll with disadvantage on you, Zachary. That's a nat one there. Yeah, that's a nothing happening, Ananias.
Yeah. I try to finish it.
Things looking rough. You have a bow with inspiration.
I don't need to use it though, so
You
it
can do
probably
whatever you
just
want.
looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got a 22.
Okay, roll me damage.
4.
4.
I rolled really low, yeah. It's still low.
As you let it go, and all of you can hear this of the storm tempest's lightning and thunder release. You see a streak of light and lightning both erupt from it, and it almost looks like it's about to miss, and then it guides right into like the chest of this monster, and you see the exploding magic just explode this creature out as it just seems to turn into shadow and evaporate.
Nice. So I like immediately like run over to Brian and start trying to figure out how to like pick him up and like carry him.
Okay. As you do, I'll say there's like maybe like a door that you guys could use maybe as like a stretcher, a piece of it.
Yeah, I
will-
start. You know, I know I can't. I know I don't have another action, but I,
I
start,
will
like,
say
mapping out
this
what I
is
can
when
do.
you notice his spine's bent in a weird way. You're gonna have to be a little careful. But
Mhm.
on the next turn, you start seeing one hand and a second hand of this creature start coming up from the side.
Okay.
And as it does, the orbs return around its head, but this time shoot out over this battlefield, and you can see more of these creature things shot through the air towards Rosewood.
Mm.
Zachary, what are you doing?
So I'm actually gonna run over, and I would like to grab onto Bry from her, and I am going to just say like, "We can get out of here. Let's go." And I'm gonna take him, cast my Radiant Soul. My wings will grow, and I'm going to start flying away with him and just start getting away as fast as I can.
Are you
Oh.
still holding him on this door, or are you just grabbing him?
Whatever like I can grab onto that he's like laying on, whatever she has him on, I guess.
Go
So,
ahead and give me. I'll give you either strength, either athletics or acrobatics with advantage as you leave.
so acro-
Either one. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice with advantage.
so that is a 19.
Perfect. Plenty. Okay. You have Bry leaving this part of the Centaurium. Where specifically are you heading towards?
think they said we were going towards the
Rosewood.
city, right? Rosewood. So
That
I'll
kind
start
of the direction
flying that
we're going. Okay,
direction.
perfect. Awesome. You cannot see the dean anymore. Aho, what are you doing?
Oh,
See, I see a hand sticking out, like
Of
right
the dark
here-ish.
creature. The dark creature is climbing back up. You do not see anything in the dean.
I throw a javelin that way, and I immediately run as fast as I can out.
Okay, roll attack with disadvantage.
Well, he was like, what, here? His hand?
Yeah.
Okay. That was 30 feet out. I already measured it.
Yeah. I'd say
Is it still disadvantage, or is that a regular
it's
roll?
still a disadvantage.
Okay.
You see that this thing is made out of that same like shadow fog of these things.
Yeah, it missed. I mean, it was...
What'd you roll?
11.
The javelin hits the hand and goes right through. Doesn't seem to do any corporeal damage.
Yeah, and I'm just running
Okay,
full speed.
perfect.
It's like a toss over the shoulders. I run away.
Yeah, I gotcha. Meikai,
I'm just full dashing.
is everybody heading out?
Yeah.
Do I see anything in the? I don't want to. Like, I would basically use. I would start to run, but I'm already kind of have a little bit on them. So, is there? Can I use my action to just do a quick glance and see if there's anything in the rubble that looks like it might be important before I?
Well,
Okay.
item person. What is specifically?
Yeah.
Or just
Just anything like maybe something Bri might have wanted, maybe something magical and like important. I don't know, just anything.
Roll
might be there.
me Perception.
Wow, sorry. My whole dice tray almost like fell. That really scared me.
The spider jumping up.
10.
It's rubble and clothes and debris. It's hard to see.
Sure.
anything.
Okay, so I'll book it after that.
You guys begin running back through the Centaurium with Bracarius, with bells ringing off at Rosewood, fires, and look over and you can see guards fighting and just barely slaying a few of these creatures as well, all throughout the Centaurium. See a few dead scribe bodies. You see a dead guard. But most of these creatures up here have been killed. The lightning and the wind is still picking up at your back. But you know that more people are. That's where we'll end tonight's game and pick up. So, thank you guys, everyone, for all of your support for Fates United as we are coming to a close of this first arc for this event and beginning the next arc, most likely at the end of these series and next week as we do this. So, we shall see what happens as you guys were able to get Bracarius out.
Yay!
Does seem injured.
It's not so yay.
Their car is down. You don't know what other representatives have survived. You don't know the status of the dean. Things are not looking too great for the Centaurium in this part of town. So, we'll be back next Thursday for the continued story of Fates United. Thank you guys so much for everything you guys support and do for me here. You guys make DMing such a pleasure and something I look forward to every week. So I'm so excited to continue telling the story and for all four of you guys for making all these characters so real and vivid. So we'll be back next week, Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to come by Marquee Gaming's channel this Sunday for Beacon's Aura and for their various streams throughout the week. Go follow Raphael. We'll get her to affiliate. We're super excited. And go support John as he supports D. So, and his Overwatch as well. Are you guys streaming anymore with that? You got anything coming up?
Unfortunately, this season the games are on Thursdays, and I likely will not be making the stream. Well, the streamed games are on Thursdays, so I will likely not be making any of the streamed games
Gotcha.
this
Gotcha.
season.
Or sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. Well, still support him in his Overwatch. It's really fun. I had a blast watching you that one time. So let's go see who we can raid real quick. I like going low to high. Find a new D&D group. This one looks it's in Spanish. Not making that mistake again. How do you do the English? Choose like a tag. English, right? Let's see. This one looks fun.
Friends in my life.
Cool. All right, I can hear him. That's fine. Let's go check him out. As always, thank you guys for your support. We'll go send and meet some new friends this week, and as always, we'll send the Bardic Barrage. Give them your love, your respect, and as always, as we show love and respect for anyone that joins our community as well. If you could share our community with someone or this channel, I definitely have some big plans coming up once my schedule settles in September. I'd love to share that with someone. Thank you so much for everyone. I love you guys. Mwah. See you later. Bye.